Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous, peaceful, what could go wrong session of the Western Chivalry. When last we left off, our glorious crusading knights made their way up the mountain. They discovered a couple of clues here, there, and everywhere that gave them a pretty good idea of where to go and what to do. Although it was Trist's big brain that led to lighting these glorious beacons, which in turn blew up massive chunks of barnacle-like roper children. And then he ran bravely ran away. After which, the party discovered a way into this place, popping open a doorway, and began to squeeze their way through while Trist was making the return journey after having made sure to, not bring any extra danger with him. It's a tight bit down there, but first of all, let us sidle over to the map, get a little update on how everything's going.
Oh, wait, holy shit, everything just super lags. The fuck just happened?
A powerful map, just too stonk.
I mean,
Big map.
maybe it's the 500 tabs you have open.
No, that's the thing. It's like I made sure to close most of the shit for this, but I'm scrolling at 1 FPS.
Yeah, Roll20's been having some issues with frame rate.
Don't know what you're talking about. It's fine on my end.
Like it's working
Alright.
fine for me. It's just like in general.
The trio have successfully just smashed their way through. It took a concerted effort because that group of raiders was really holding on like a motherfucker. But they got there.
Hooray!
Yep. Okay. They are managing. Let's just get rid of this little marker for now. That one, or that one. That one. That one. Slide into the GM there because I've got a count of actual map tiles that you guys have explored. So that I can keep count to see if you make it to a new threshold. You're not far off to my knowledge.
Well,
Cool.
And astoundingly, the thing I was considering continues to go unmentioned, and so I will
So
grab you
confused.
guys. Or I think I will. There they are. Okay. Gosh, there's a lot of your tokens. And squid you into this weirdly sexual shaped cavern.
Wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't mentioned.
This is clearly Futa caverns. You see, we've got the ovaries up here still.
Yeah.
And we got these huge nuts.
oh,
No, that is.
I thought. Oh, I
That
just
is
thought it was some
clearly
gross.
that is clearly a porcelain throne.
So yeah, you guys all entered from down here with Tristan catching up last. It's one hell of an uncomfortable squeeze to clamber down into this place. Just gonna grab you as you go.
More than once, Ariel got stuck and we had to push.
And then Cass also
Yeah,
had the same treatment, which she sighs about.
Yeah, but the hilarity is that Cass is actually smaller, volume-wise, than
It's still
Ariel.
it's still tremendously awkward for her to climb down into this place.
Oh yes, I know, but it's not her ass that gets stuck or wedged in. It's Ariel.
Hey, I had
Yeah.
a very good acrobatics to get through.
Yeah, you wiggled expertly. In Cass's case, she
Yeah.
sort of had to hike her legs up and then arm pull. It was very ungraceful and she was very irritated.
Luckily, Trist wasn't there to make fun of her.
Yep. But eventually you make it down into this cubby. Trist sees the door left open for him. scrambles inside, and I suppose I should ask, do you close it behind you, Tristan?
This sounds like a trap, but yes, probably, because we don't know what horrible monsters are out there.
All right, it slides seamlessly shut behind you.
I try opening it again.
It does not open.
I figured as much.
Oh my god, this is the laundry room, isn't it?
So, for the rest of the party, some of you still nursing bruises from the combat. Also, I still can't get over how much I really hate the new health bars. They just
Yep.
they just
Yeah,
feel so
they're
much more obnoxious for no real good reason.
gross.
I despise our new mechanic overlords.
Yep. Now, the air down here is stupendously muggy. All of you can smell gas and, like, smoldering fire and ember. It looks like there is a still or some kind of liquid generation unit that's been kicked all the way over in here. The walls have been carved to basically the limits of fitting this in. The smell of gas is especially strong to the south. And now that I've given a relatively good idea of the claustrophobia in this place, I shall turn off the dynamic lighting so that you don't get stuck in the walls.
Ah, man, that was a hell of a run. I think I need to light up a cigar real quick.
Yeah, do not do that in here.
Yeah.
Glad to see that you've returned to us.
Also, don't
Glad to
mind
see you
me.
all too. By the way, the door's stuck.
Oh,
Hallie holds up
Great.
a battering ram.
Well, there's at least a ladder in here for going somewhere else. But first, I think
well,
these are washing machines over this way and washing tubs and all that.
but
A washing
first,
machine.
can you get out of the way so the rest of us can, actually get
You
out
can
of this
clamber
place?
down there. There's not a wall. You can just hop off this ledge.
I'm perfectly
Okay.
content with the view back here.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know, but everyone else needs to be able to also get out.
Jesse is going to walk up and go, fuck, I think we need Tristan.
Merrick's just gonna shove Faunra.
But now,
Alright.
Yeah, no, these are not washing tubs.
What are they then?
They appear to be containers for bubbling natural gas through, and this one here is backing up and beginning to smoke.
Uh-oh.
It got hit with a
Oh.
fireball.
Well, let me, Tinker's tools, question mark?
Yes, please.
Try and fix
Let's
this?
see if you can stop this room from blowing up, because the moment you got in here, I started a sand timer.
I see. Well, then yes, I will attempt. I think I did it.
Okay, you can see where the feed is coming from. It's gonna take you quite a bit of time to do this normally. You could break the light, this beacon, like sever the pipes, etc., to immediately save yourself, or you can try and get it done as quickly as possible before it explodes. But there is a timer ticking, and you could very visibly see that timer declining on you.
Can I plug the tube instead of just to, like, get it to stop leaking gas while I fix it?
Possibly, although that might create a lot of pressure. It looks like whatever valve was in there managing this was blown wide open.
Alright. I'm confident enough in my ability to fix shit to say I'm just gonna fix it.
Okay. All right. Give me another Tinker's Tools.
Okay. So it's a good guidance, and I'll grab some help from Jessie because she's mechanically inclined.
you have the staff there, remember? That gives
That's
you
right,
plus
I have my
50
own
crystals?
staff. I give myself advantage, motherfucker.
Yeah,
32.
Jesse is not mechanically inclined. All right, 32 is enough. 32 means I knock 2 minutes off the timer. You had 30 seconds left.
Well, now-
Congratulations. You stopped this from becoming an explosion.
Well, that's good. Do we need to do that on the other thing?
No,
That
this
one
one's
does not
not
appear to
smoking.
be as horribly damaged. It does need turning off, obviously, because there's a beacon up top side. That one is also still feeding the beacon, but with the valve broken, you're pretty sure it will just bleed itself the rest of the way out. You've just stopped it from, back charging and exploding the whole container.
I'm pretty sure I know why that one was damaged. that one was the side with the fireball.
That makes sense.
Yeah, while you're looking it over, you can see the mechanism for those beacons. They are turned on and off manually from in here. Basically, you stoke a great big kiln, creates pressure, pushes pressure through water, gas goes up, light. Like it's really genius low tier engineering. Like this is a very clear and very cool application of physics done like as low tech as possibly.
All right.
Simplified mechanical engineering.
Yeah. That is the other combination of words that could be used.
So it just needs turned off in here then.
Yes, it looks like they could be turned off now. The valve over here works just fine. You can shut it on the left side is fine. You can just find the valve and shut it. Over here, as I say, you've stopped it from exploding, but it's going to have to bleed out naturally. I suppose with your check, that you know of a way to get the gas out and like just remove the fuel tank. That does just risk then venting natural gas into this entire cabin.
I'm gonna save dicking with this anymore until we can like get access. Actually, wait. There's a fucking hole in the ceiling right above us, isn't there?
So if you just leave it on, it'll just bleed off itself, or
It will burn out eventually if you leave that one on, quicker than it would otherwise. But you don't know if that will last until nighttime. Depends how full the gas tank is. In which case, then you're a great big beacon. You can try and take the gas out, but that does risk flooding this cabin.
Okay, hold on.
could we do an intelligence check
hold
to
on.
see
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
to make like
Shut
a
up.
like a rough guess?
I'm
I'm the one fixing with this stuff.
I was just saying, since the valve is broken and he has his shit, the tools he needs to cross patch in a workaround. Why don't we just dual link the gas main from this one over to the other one as well? That means it will bleed out twice as fast.
Let's put it this way. Do you first of all have like 60 feet of thick copper pipe? Bearing that aside and in mind, let's go to normal plumbing. Say you want to work on a section of pipe and that pipe is full of boiling water. You kind of need that pipe to be empty before you work on it, and you can't get that pipe empty while there is a valve on it. Sorry, while there is no valve on it.
Okay. There are two holes in the ceiling
That's
directly.
my whole point of you could end up venting this whole cavern full of gas by trying to open and fiddle with the pipe itself.
I somehow muted myself. That explain. There are two holes in the ceiling right above us, aren't there?
There are pipes in the undersides of these tanks feeding back.
Okay, so we're not actually directly underneath where we did that fireball shit.
No, not directly. It's about 20 foot off the map that way and like 10, 15 off that way.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure. 1 second, I can double check with width by width.
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
15 feet to the left and 20
Okay.
feet to the right.
Let's not dick with this until we can get access to the open air again, and then we can vent all the natural gas we want into the air, and it won't matter.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Right.
I mean, we've got time until nightfall at least.
Exactly.
Well,
Let's just figure out a way to
you-
get the door open.
Well, if you want, I could just do the whole animal thing there, and they just dig a hole.
Nope.
Nope.
That
Why
would
don't
be
we?
that would be a waste of a really secure building to go digging in it.
Do we want to take a short rest before we? I guess is that ladder going
I'm
down
fine.
or up, or is it?
Yeah,
both?
that ladder goes down. You guys entered in through this like cubby. You entered through the right ovary.
Yes. All right then. Well, I'll miss some of my spells, but I suppose I'm good to go down if we all are.
Let's not waste time if we don't need to. Out of character.
Yeah,
Ariel, is your health bar supposed to be at half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you still have.
Yeah, that's why I was suggesting a short rest.
Well, Might want to have Hallie boop ya.
Yeah, you could have Hallie just cast a spell, maybe do Prayer of Healing. Both
I was
of
about
one
to say,
target,
I
I
can
suppose it's
just.
not super.
I was saying, if that was the case, we can just do. Hallie could have just been praying.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let me take off. Ooh.
I suppose I shall go down the ladder first. That way the rest of you can push me down if we get stuck.
Sighing
23
Centaur.
healing.
Nice. Sighing Centaur noises when she sees that there is another ladder and this one's just as small.
Very nice.
Alright, wiggle check, please, for Ariel.
Okay. 19.
Alright, that should be enough. And a wiggle check from Cass.
Do you want me to grease you up?
No. She's fine. Okay, good job.
That's weird. My health bar does not change on my screen. It's at 74, but it still looks like half.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's worked for
it's
me.
bad. Yeah, it's worked on my end. It's fine. We'll move on to another map
just
in a
fine.
second.
Yep.
Okay, so as you descend this ladder, Ariel, you notice that it stops in what appears to be a small storage chamber, and you can see a metallic grate. You are in the ceiling of a compound, about 60 feet off the ground.
Okay.
What?
We're in the ceiling of something.
Basically, you've Metal Gear Solided it into the vents of the building.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense. It's going to be deeply unpleasant for Cass and Ariel.
Well, no,
Yeah.
a 60-foot drop is fine. But yeah, Ariel,
In the
you're going to have
vents.
to land a 60-foot drop. Well, no, as I say, like as she descends there, the grate to get down is pretty close by, unless you start crawling all the way through the vents and start looking for a ladder down.
I have
Cass
Featherfall.
recommends just popping. Yeah, Cass just recommends
That would be
popping
good.
the vent.
Okay.
That would be a good idea to do Featherfall as we pop the vent.
Yeah, I will mark off a spell in Featherfall. I think it only affects like 6 people, but half of us fly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be on Cass. Buzz carries Jesse, maybe.
Sure,
Then
she can at least lower Jesse with a grunt.
Mayrod can just fall. It doesn't matter. He's a monk. I give a fuck.
Yep. Does a cool flip.
Do a flip.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with a cast of Featherfall quickly punched out, you drop through the vents into a well-lit building with clean stone carved walls that have been set up with
Oh no.
a series of sconces and lights. Ariel, directly ahead of you is a huge collection of crates being handled by some individual wearing a pretty-made dress. They have a long serpentine tail sneaking out from digitigrade feet ending in claws. Slender hands, curly braided hair, bright red eyes, very cheerful looking. She doesn't look up at you guys. She doesn't appear to have noticed at the moment and is just sort of scampering around. There is someone who does notice you. Someone to the
Yeah.
rear of you stood by what appears to be some kind of magical altar. Maybe a scrying orb? This individual is wearing a pretty little jumper. She stares over you curiously and then scampers back upon realizing more of you are dropping through the vents.
Not so worried about them. More worried
Hello
about what
there.
else I can see.
Yeah. Further on into the building, there are a large number of pillars. There are people sat at various chairs from a table with a large map set in it. None of them appear to have noticed you at all.
Did we stumble upon like did Mahara's kids go into the book too?
Yeah, it's like, well,
Huh?
whoa. Because that's also that's Mahara's elf too.
That has a verbal component, Bob.
Yeah, doesn't that have like verbal stuff?
If you start trying to cast a spell, this individual will also see you do so and scampers back away over here.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hold down the button. It's like I was saying because it hushes all noise.
Yeah,
Bit
but
late.
it's a little late. Hey,
Yeah, and I was asking if I should cast it. because
No.
It hushes all noise.
No.
Okay.
hey, easy there. We're not here to hurt you.
She slowly mlems out her tongue and reveals like a pretty fantastic array of sharp teeth. They are perfectly clean and white and neat.
I do the same.
Jeez.
Tilts her head to the side, tilts back again, nods idly after inspection. Suppose
Do
Trist
you-
is the closest. She scampers forward and looks Trist over properly. Looks like she even wants to do that thing, like lift someone's arm, see underneath it, crouch down, peer at their legs, yada yada yada,
Sure.
like the full inspection, but completely silently.
For what it's worth, Trist is still wearing that like old school dragon like cloak pin on his chest, and he has one of their swords on his hip.
That is a good point. Yeah, partway through her inspection, she pauses and stands up straight, squints at the clasp, and then gives you a salute.
We'll return the salute and give her a pat on the head.
You hear a like trilling noise, sort of like if a cat's purr and a bird's tweet were mixed together.
Aw, I love her.
Love her. I mean, this is Lana we're talking about here, so.
Lana.
We've fallen to Urban Arcana here, so.
No, not quite. I just happen to
No,
really
not
like
quite,
these
but-
models, and I have lots of models of the same type of creature with very bare similarity, like very, very bare differences between their style.
I
Like,
know,
that's
but you've
perfect
also
for what I need. I have
you also
also
used the one elf
coincidentally
too.
used the demonic drow token that happens to be Mahara's wife, but there's like
Yes.
multiples of her, very generic style.
It's like it's still an odd coincidence that you chose that one specifically.
Yep.
Fucking
You have no fucking idea, Trist.
no clue what the fuck this is.
Okay.
I don't know. It's cute.
Frills and beams. And then we'll sort of tippy-toe to try and peek over your shoulder and points further down the
One
corridor.
better.
Looks like a demon.
She does a little
perhaps,
chirp
over there?
whistle, and then this one over here like jumps on the spot in surprise, looks at your entire group, scrambles through a box, and then scampers over, fluffs out a pretty dress, and holds up a platter of drinks.
Huh.
Mm,
Well, thank you.
I'll hold one for now. From what I can see down there, though, looks like in demons, perhaps.
I
The
mean,
individual with the platter of drinks tilts her head to the side and then glances over her shoulder, points at those questioningly.
are they cool?
I'll nod.
She scowls and shakes her head.
You want us to get rid of them? Have they been bad to you?
She ponders and then shrugs.
We'll need to deal with them anyway. Whether or not they are foes or not remains to be seen. More than likely they are.
Well,
But what if new friends?
we'll
Yeah.
see, I suppose.
Do you accept a drink?
Trist will
Hell
take
yeah.
it, but he's just gonna kind of like hold on to it for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here.
Might as well
Actually,
hold on to it.
I have alchemist supplies. Can I look at the drink and find out if like it
Yeah, give it a sniff.
is inherently dangerous or something like that?
Sure. And she will scamper back over to her place where she's organizing. Ariel has no fucking idea. Trist, smells like a healing potion, but watered down.
Trist will glance at
Tooth
Ariel.
variety. Got it. Cool.
Well,
You should drink that.
down the hatch.
Sure. For anyone who has had sake before, tastes a lot like that, a little bit, but it's got that herbaceous medicinal touch of a potion of healing. It's definitely watered down, but there is a medicinal property to this beverage. You gain
1d4 plus 1. Half a potion of healing.
no, you just get 4 hit points.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
+8, +4.
Yeah,
Right.
she goes back to rummaging around in boxes. It's a noisy process, but doesn't appear to attract the attention of anyone at that table.
Listen, all of us are not very stealthy. Our best bet is to just rush in as best we can and sort it out from there.
Define rush in. They might not be hostile. And they probably are, but you know.
But nothing ever hurt from offering hugs first.
Unless you offer hugs to something sharp.
But
Ah.
Hallie looks down at covered in full plate.
Fair.
Well, you suggest we just walk up then?
I mean, rushing at them with our weapons out is going to start a fight. Just talking to them won't necessarily start a fight.
You may not be able to see exactly what I see, Tristan.
No, I see it. I see the bunch of demons.
Bunch of demons.
Like, I'm looking at, like, a
Yes.
very clear demon there.
Faunra's like hopping on her tippy toes trying to get a look past Ariel. It's impossible. She's so big.
Yeah, Trish just
Yeah.
nods. Again, Trish doesn't give a shit about demons. She's like, well, whatever.
I'll lift up Faunra to put on my shoulder there so she can possibly
Oh
get
my
a
God.
glance.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, this is
Right,
again. This is a
okay.
tall roof. The ceiling of this compound is 60 feet.
On my shoulder, Faunra.
You have no idea what that is, Bob.
Okay,
Ah.
but
Oh,
I
this is weird.
whisper. I can give whisper out the description of it.
That's sure. All
I
right,
don't know.
Trist, you recognize these as Shusuvas and Chain Devils.
What the fuck is that first one?
A Shusuva, it is a creature with tail stingers.
Ow.
Abyssal, like stingy tails, demonic in nature. And then Chain Devils is Chain Devils. You have no fucking idea what this thing is, but with the religion check,
Looks like a cowgirl.
looks like a cowgirl, has horns, also has 2 tails. These ones look like they are hanging completely loose and harmlessly. I'll say with the crit, you're pretty sure they aren't harmless.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mind the tails. They're dangerous on all of those.
We'll try to.
With a crit, could I figure out what the fuck they might be doing here? Like,
Um,
they're just vibing, it looks like.
They are just
Just-
vibing. Coincidentally, they haven't looked in your direction even once. I think it's a fair gimme considering your particular skill set. It's likely that these like pillars ringing this table here are creating some kind of zone of silence for them. As in, you can have a meeting and not be interrupted.
Oh,
Because
Wait,
there is a
wait.
there is a little forge like right next to them, and she's banging away. They don't seem to be completely bothered at all.
Wait, are they speaking any of the languages that I know?
You
I don't
can't
think
fucking
we
see
can
it,
hear.
and you can't hear it.
Well, yeah.
Can
but
you
I
read
can
lips?
text.
Okay, do you know Abyssal?
I'll actually check. Yes, I do. Abyssal,
All
Common,
right.
Druid, Draconic, Sylvan.
Okay, 3 of them are speaking in Abyssal. Well, 2 of them are speaking in Abyssal, 1 is listening. The Chain Devils might be talking, but they do not have mouths. They have sort of... they have chains.
Yeah,
Rattle, rattle.
they-
There might be
rattle.
mouths under there.
Yeah.
Just covered up.
Okay, yeah. Can't be seen.
So what are they talking about?
I don't know, girls and stuff.
Talking about
uh,
not getting cooties.
I don't want to reiterate. It looks like they're just having a conversation about fucking anything, just like a bunch of random nonsense. They're just in a conversation, discussing the merits of I don't know,
Free cheese.
new
This-
age symbology. Some
They're just
dumb,
discussing
dumb.
about like
They're
the
having like
skull
a
shells.
theological conversation.
You could have.
They're talking about a collectible card game.
Hold on. Have you ever seen like the? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
One of them is asking if the others have played the critically acclaimed game Final Fantasy XIV, which they could get now, including the Endwalker expansion. No,
Alright.
they're talking about nonsense. It doesn't matter. They're having a conversation, though. They are certainly conversing.
Let's go ahead and just start walking up there then.
Tiana really wonders about the safety of the fourth wall in this area.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're gonna notice us if they haven't yet. So let's move on.
Once you step more clearly around the corner, let's see here. How fucking aware is a chain devil? What's your perception looking like? Because the only two who are looking in your direction, potentially looking in your direction, are two of those chain devils.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah.
Their passive perception is an 8. No, they don't notice you guys at all. Not until
Oh.
you're like really close, even though you're not stealthing, because you guys are silent and they're in a conversation.
All right. Well, in that case,
Alright.
let's just go up here and avoid them. I'm gonna check for traps once we get like to the
Yeah, tell you what,
staircase.
once you get as far as this red line, they'll probably notice you. But up until then, you've got freedom of movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna-
Okay, then
Gonna go up the
everyone
stairs.
else can move.
Yeah, just checking for traps, as you do.
Nope,
plus
you don't see
7,
any
that's
traps. You can see that there are old models. These draconic statues here appear to be recountings of previous defeats against... Sorry, previous like victories over dragons defeated in the area. Let's see here. This one is... Rikratum the Red.
Brack 'em.
Boom! From Dragon.
All right, suck it up, Cass. Hit it.
I hate this.
Oh
I
god.
was thinking, what if I made like an amulet or something you could attune to that would just pop you down to like human existence?
What, like a little on-off switch for my legs?
Yeah, basically.
Might be convenient sometimes, I guess. As you turn the corner into this room, you can see that there is a staircase leading to some other place. It looks like it wraps around both sides. And there is a comfy little commander's throne. You've seen the like before, although this one is very old. It has been well taken care of. The bronze that makes up the throne's back is free of patina, although it has been burnished with frequent cleaning.
Oh, we found the little
there
queen
is-
maid.
There is a little figure who is taking her turn in the chair. Gives you a
Oh.
smile and waves and trills.
Oh,
I love
I
those Hush My
wave
Valley
back.
demons.
Yeah.
I like this place.
Yeah, this place is great.
These things are cute.
Yeah, and there is plenty of old knight symbology here on these walls. You recognize proto-dragon like banners and I didn't want to add too many
Yeah.
things. There are banners and flags like up on the sides of these walls and one behind the throne.
Varian, do you have any idea what these things are?
Good question. Kareen, you were a spellcaster and an old school worker of what staff hole?
Well, I don't see anything else other than stairs. And like, do you think we should go back there and deal with the demons at the table?
Not particularly.
I think we
Not
should.
sure. They're magical creations of some kind. Maybe homunculus, but I don't know by who made them or what their general purpose is other than being cute and running around like maids.
I mean, that's all the purpose they need, isn't it? Just keep the place
That's
clean and
also
everything.
true. I mean, there are demons sat in this place and they haven't attacked them, so I don't think they're combative.
With a 16, am I able to figure out if they are actually like constructs of some kind?
You'd need to do a more thorough inspection. You could sit down and do it, but that's not a quick job. They're
I'll,
magical in nature, but whether they're naturally magical or constructs, you can't just say at a glance.
I will give them a thorough internal inspection later. Oh, hey, there's more.
Yep, there's one here, Mlemlings. She appears to be cleaning up a study table. There are a number of very empty prison cells. They're kept immaculate and clean, unlike other prison cells you've stumbled upon recently.
Is that just a pool of blood?
No, that appears to be a basin full of... I just don't have other colours for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Roll me d20.
oh boy.
I mean, that may not be a basin full of blood, but that sure is a brain on the table.
Listen, sometimes you just have to roll with what's on the map.
Look, dragons is dragons as well. There's no way that they aren't going to be doing at least a little bit of odd work. But yeah, like the rest of this building is too lovely. I found it really weird that there was this kind of like a morbid corner, but honestly, it's not too bad. All right, with a 14, you can see that it is...
Oh.
Make
Oh.
inscriptions on blades.
So, could I take some and put it on my rune blade to empower it?
It's already got runes on it. This is basically how you would make a rune blade.
But what if I put more runes on it, Skow? That makes it runier.
What's your rune blade already got on it?
It's only, I think, rare.
Yeah, what capabilities has it got on it?
It's a elven trick blade, and it can do a bunch of extra acid damage, and it returns to hand when thrown.
Time has reduced this stuff's efficacy to some degree, but you could probably use it to write at least a rune of fortification, something to make the weapon tougher. Probably gives you, like, the generic +1 and then caps out its upgrades.
I mean, making this thing a +2 would be pretty nice.
Oh, it's already got a plus on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is a +1 trick blade that does 2d6 extra acid damage. And then
Yeah, I
it
think
has
if you
thrown.
used up the whole basin, you could make it a +2.
Fuck yes. I'll get back
Again,
to it.
that's like an hour or two's work at least.
Do that later on. We have more to discover and
Yes.
explore first.
Yeah, the little Mlemla appears to like be keeping this stuff from like drying out and going completely stagnant. It's been regularly stirred with a spoon that is like stained a deep dark red by this point. Basically, she's just maintaining this place and keeping it clean.
At this point, is that a +1 spoon?
Yes, absolutely it is. That spoon is +1 as fuck.
Nice. All right. Well, it looks like the only way forward is to actually go into the area where the demons are.
She consumes this piece of candy. Her tongue does like the full wrap around the candy and then hump pulls it into her mouth like a big gobstopper.
Yes!
These
Oh,
girls are like
yeah.
me.
Nom, nom, nom.
I love
Good.
them.
All right.
Delightful.
Well, obviously now we have to give a piece of candy to this one and a piece of candy to this one over here.
Yeah,
Nom.
we're just gonna give all the maids candy. Hold on.
Nom, 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 nom.
Just gonna mark off 4 candy rations.
Hell yeah,
That's right.
they love candy.
Alright. Do we want to try sneaking past these things, or just poke our heads in?
Okay, and if they're going to attack us, then we might as well get it over with.
Alright, I'm gonna take the dodge action. I mean, cast.
So will I.
Just gonna
Sure,
walk
while you're getting
past.
that ready, if you'll bear with me, I would like to make another cup of tea.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have a bit of a sore throat, and tea is helping a big way. So yeah, all of you as well, feel free to take
Oh.
drinks and stuff. And
Uh,
I'll say stop on movement, like past the red line. The first people to press
Yeah.
the red line and the first one's noticed, and things will happen. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're back.
I'm just gonna put it here as well.
Oh, there's one with a little blacksmith's forge.
Mm-hmm.
Can she
They're
get
also
glasses on
fishes.
her?
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we can overlook that.
I see. Savin does only like your cute waifus.
I just
Any
don't like
genetic
glasses.
defects. Yeah, any genetic defects like bad eyesight is just trash.
Yep.
Oh, there's not. Oh, there it is. There's the dodge icon.
That shield is my favorite thing.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean,
What's
it is
your
a very
favorite
good.
thing?
It is a very good first effect that you just like feel the comforting hug of Kanara like all the time.
Yeah. Temp HP, who cares? It's a shield that gives you a hug when you want it.
Second best magic shield.
Yep.
Is the
First one
best
being the
one
pain
that
sled, of course.
I was about to say?
Yeah, that will always be
I
the
don't
best
know.
magic shield of all time.
No, I feel this one's better than the Pain Slut shield.
Well,
Oh,
you
I
you can
found
feel
something.
wrongly. That's
I
okay.
found some good alien stuff.
Pretty proud of
Princess
Tajana's
Blade
magic
thing.
shield, though.
Indeed. NSFW.
Yeah.
Mid-strength light beer. What?
And
How's this?
back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I was thinking about as I was making my tea. I'm really hoping this sore throat isn't because I've caught the lurgy off of one of the kids from sister's birthday party yesterday.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
bad.
that'd be bad.
Ugh.
Be very annoying.
That would be terrible. Fucking children, they're just little disease cretins.
So took the dodge action and did a bonus action to the hardening shield while crossing the line.
Alrighty. As you do so, the one of the Wendigo Artificer is pretty fucking hardcore. Yep. Chain Devil stands up and points at your group and then shouts. You don't hear what he's shouting, but all of them are going for weapons.
Yep. Had a feeling it'd be like that.
Typical.
Vault 111.
Well, I'm at the bottom of the turn order. No, I'm
And
not.
I mean, you
don't
say
have
that,
to-
but once again,
Oh, look at
Tristan and Cass just go next to each other. Wow,
Those of you who
Taji's
have
on the
seen
ball.
the lonely stat block, no telling, because it is a real one out of I think Mordenkainen's.
Which
Chain Devils?
Mordenkainen's?
No, the Tomophos, I think. The
The
lonely.
new one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the one I can't fucking get on roll. Like for once, I was like, should I just bother getting a book on roll 20? And I looked, and I was like, no, apparently not, not happening. But yeah, Tomophos added some interesting shit. Like what's another one that looked interesting? Great Old One Warlocks. I'm pretty sure they're Tomophos, or were they Volos?
Mm.
There's an overlap because the new Mordenkainen's book reprinted a bunch of old monsters
Right. Okay.
and updated them for 5.5 or whatever. Sort of.
Yeah. That makes sense, I suppose.
Chai latte, so good. Lots of honey. All right. Taji, you're first to go.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't want to just run up and attack them if they're not
I mean,
going to
they've all stood up and drawn weapons, and I just rolled initiative. They're probably about to attack you.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Okay.
They're very likely to attack.
All right.
It turns out
Damn, okay.
they're all friends with Team Rocket.
Oh no, they're gonna summon Team Rocket on us again.
Let's see. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna Shadow Blade, and I'm gonna throw it at the Moo.
Moo!
Moo.
This
Yeah, get fucked,
one
Cleric.
above. Yeah, the one up.
Whoa.
Okay. So, as your attack passes through this barrier of silence, you notice very clearly that it loses some of its efficacy. Like the moment it crosses the threshold, just as velocity dies off. It only deals 10 damage.
Okay. I see how it is.
All right. Trushuva comes up, and let's see. 2 attacks, 1 bite, 1 tail stinger. Okay. 15 to hit Taji ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
Tail stinger. Crit fail ain't gonna do it.
No.
Clearly out of practice. All right, this chain devil charges out, and you hear its chains rattling the moment it crosses the threshold.
Rattle 'em, boys.
And 1, 2.
On.
Fucking hell, that's a long stat
That's a
block.
long.
Well, it's a
Oh,
good.
I crit Trist.
No,
so...
he doesn't.
No.
Oh, you dodge actioned. You're right.
Yep, he misses.
Good thing you dodged.
Yep. It's
Up to 4 chains of delicacy.
I don't think it has access to any chains that it can see at the moment. Nope.
What is this? Being warned or carried.
And presumably it's coding with
will
its own
s-
chains.
Yeah. It's attacking you with
it's-
its attacking you with its own chains, but it is not.
Yeah, but those count for being worn or carried, Savin.
Ah. Well, then I guess it doesn't do anything to me because it can't use that ability. Dab.
It's also just using its arms to attack you. It does the attempted slashing thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it does still do an attack. That's the only attack on its card. It still does an attack.
That's what?
Yeah, multi-attack. It makes 2 attacks with its chains, and then all it's got following that is animate chains.
That
So I
seems like
believe
an
that it
error.
also. It
Oh.
definitely seems like an error. I believe
Yeah.
that attack is also its chain attack.
Yeah, because that says like recharges after a short or long
Yeah, that
rest.
doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Yeah, it should have an actual just normal chain attack. It does the same damage though, so whatever, I guess. It
Yeah,
seems
it
to just
doesn't
roll
matter.
2 abilities into the same thing.
Yeah. All right, give me a sec. I shall.
just click that onto
Well,
hide.
Yeah. I will say this: do not fail the fucking poison save of the Shua, or whatever its name is.
Oh, really?
Kasuva.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever fought one, but I generally try not to fail saves against demons.
Here we go. I fixed it. Actual normal
Yeah,
chain
okay.
attack.
There you go.
I added it in. I'm great.
Yeah, no, it works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we have a choice to fail or succeed. Really, it's all up to dice.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I say like, I hope you don't fail it because that poison is paralyzed.
oh, good.
Okay.
All right. Taji. 19 and a 23 to hit you.
Shield the 23, 19 doesn't hit.
Rocky boat. Faunra.
Uh,
Run, murder,
okay,
run.
well, these guys are just hostile, so
Yep.
Maybe we'll just have to punch them until they become friends.
going to rage, and then move up forward and attack this chain devil here. And I'm not going to reckless yet. I'm not blessed either. That means that's still ticked up from last time.
15. That's a miss.
Swing again. That time.
That's a hit. That's a real good hit. Okay, so
Oh,
what are your?
I still have that ticked on it though. Last time.
All right, it doesn't give a shit about. Well, it takes some cold damage.
No, the cold
but-
isn't there.
Oh yeah, you haven't got that on anymore. All right, so it's just 15 plus 2 plus 3 plus 8. 28. A good hit. Alrighty. And then the lonely.
Only
Sad
the
looking Moo will
lonely.
turn around. And her tail's turned to harpoons.
Hooray!
Ah. Oh. Okay.
She will.
Oh no, she's going after Taji. Oh, and wailing.
Oh no!
Hey. She's a
She's-
whaler on the moon.
What she's going to do is move over here and then shoot at.
Oh no, the other thick bitch.
Hallie.
How dare you? I assume.
18 to hit. 18 is not going to hit you.
Okay, yeah, no.
That's
That
unfortunate.
just thunks into a door.
Okay. And she will back again a bit. Cassie.
Oh, my door's heavy.
Alright. Well. Let's stab this demon in front of us, I suppose.
Sure.
Do. Bop. Bop.
As a hit. And a miss.
Unfortunate. Oh,
I don't
not
think you have blessed, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take
Bonk.
that off. And then she'll go ahead and move like, yeah,
Sure. I'll dodge action.
no more dodge.
Cool. Buzz! This building's great. It's like the first time Tiara's been underground and still had roof clearance. Kina.
Buzz.
That's these effects right sound, huh? Pretty sure.
She'll tell this little maid creature to be good and just stay out of the fight and just maybe hide in the boxes or something. We'll give you some candy later. Buzz time.
We'll give you some candy later, says the murder hornet, having done the most damage out of everyone.
I haven't seen these ones I haven't done yet. Focus fire.
Atta girl.
Both hits.
Excellent, and that's 4 and 6 damage to the other one with the adjacency damage.
Yeah. So. Cool. Trist.
Alright. Let's just lean off of Cass for a moment here. And poke this chain devil a couple times with the big ol' lance.
Sure, I think you get oppied
Bop.
if you step off of her like that, though.
I don't care. I don't take oppies. I just hop. Do a little bunny hop.
Right, crossing, just a little jump, and you crit it. Cool.
Nice. Goodbye.
First one is a hit, and then you decimate this one.
And with the rest of my move, I'm gonna just like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi leap up onto this table, brandish sword. Hello there.
Hello there. When you land on the table, you can see that it's a really accurate map of this continent, like the whole continent.
But we don't have a Sea of Time.
Wait, like an actual map of our continent?
Yep.
Preserve that. We need to actually copy that for our map.
Yeah,
I was really hoping Taji's first move was going to be Vitriolic Spear, and that could have destroyed the whole map.
Yeah, I'd marked out a fireball space, but then I was like, well, if it's gonna resist all that damage, no. But
I was gonna say, like, there's a map up there. We shouldn't do anything with that.
no, Tris will just like balance on the fucking stone bit. And I don't think I really have a bonus action to use, so I will instead have Mayrock come up and punch this bitch.
Oh,
Pop.
if fucking pops are in the chops.
Pacha.
Crack.
Alright, that's me done.
Alrighty. Moo.
I can't believe we started this with Move on Move Islands. That's just mean. This is it. We're gonna have to do the beat up people, then make them friends, and then bless.
Nice.
Bless. So all the usual suspects get blessed.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Cool. Right, Bob.
I just look at the chain devil and ask, were you guys just literally talking theology and neo-paganism in there in Abyssal to the chain devil?
Rattles its chains angrily at you.
Rattle 'em, boys.
Okay, so well, since it worked before, let's do that again.
Do the thing, Warlock.
Yeah, I will clear line of sight to this fucker so I don't take down anyone else. Don't think a 15 will hit, but the 19 and 27.
The 1927 will certainly hit. Sorry, which one was your target? Cool. You guys focusing fire. I like for a moment couldn't believe it that you're all like going off to one target at a time. Kareem.
Alright, Corrine, however, is going to try and tank some people, so she's going to Misty Step and then come over here.
Sure.
Boop. That way, if these guys try and go after Tristy, they get hoppied. Because she has a halberd.
That is true.
And is going to whack, I guess, the chain devil with it a couple times.
Sure.
So, bonk, bonk.
Hit miss.
Hey,
Pretty
one hit
stealthy.
out of 2 is 50% higher than her normal average.
Yeah. Also, you know, top damage on a halberd's always nice.
Yep.
All right, Shasuva time. All right, Green, take this. One bite, one tail stinger. So the bite is 23 to hit for 24, and
Yep.
the stinger is a 19 to hit.
The 19 to hit, she can shield through.
Pokey poke.
And yeah, she doesn't want to make a constitution. She doesn't want to get
Yeah, no doubt.
paralyzed.
No, paralyzed bad.
Yep. So she'll just shield.
Pokey poke. Ariel.
Okay. So first up, little bit of movement to here. Then we're going to do one whack on the Chain Devil. And then we move up here. And we'll do a whack onto the Lonely.
Sure. Chain Devil will take a swat at you as you go
What
past.
do you mean they can't?
Mobility.
Right.
The
Yes, allow me
cancer
to-
feet.
It's fine. Mobility isn't as bad as some of the other ones, but it's pretty annoying. All right.
Sentinel,
50.
Polar Master.
30 against the Lonely up here for 17 damage.
Sure. Ouch.
Wait, are there any shapeshifters of any kind?
Oh yeah. Do I get my 1d4 on them?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, let me just take this on for that then. And
Oh, you know, the Chain Devil cannot change its shape, but the Lonely sure can.
I mean, it's against fiends, undead, and shape changers.
Oh, then yeah, obviously you can get focused.
All right, 1d4 for the Chain Devil,
Ouch.
and another 3 on the Lonely.
Ouch. Cool. Any smirts, or are you done?
I'm gonna hold my smites in the tank right now because the smites I have are once per day right now.
Okay, okay. All right, this Chain Devil is going to. You can animate some chains because there's a smith right over there. All right, so up to 4 chains you can see. Very sharp barbs, yada yada yada, aren't being worn or carried. No, they're resting on a box. How many of them are there? Someone roll me a d4.
Sure. 3.
3 chains. Let's see here. What shall I use for a chain? Just gonna pull this out. Give you a tooltip. Chain. Honors control. 20, 20, 20. Save. One, two. You can use each chain to make one additional chain attack. And it's got a reach of 10 feet. Okay, so this turn the chains, I believe, can move up. And that's its turn. Zadgy
Yep.
want to actually be any useful.
I'm going to step up here to be inside the barrier this time. And I'm going to Shadowblade the Shusuva.
Sure. Nope.
What's the lighting?
Really bright. Look at this place. It's full of torches.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Torches,
sconces everywhere.
torches, braziers. It's beautifully well lit. Very warm and cozy.
Blacksmith over
bonus action
there.
Shadowblade.
Sure.
Ugh.
No.
Nope. Shushuva time. All right. Taji. 23 and an 11 to hit. God. I'm very good at rolling hits. 23?
I'm gonna do another shield.
Okay. Devil time. One of those is dead. And the other one will just try and hit Cass.
The 23 will certainly hit. I think she'll just take that.
Sure.
Bonk.
Faunra.
It's shanking time.
Oh, there's a whole lot of guys up ahead. I'll leave this Chain Devil down here to other people. Although,
Just focus fire on one of these 2 demons.
I'll
Yeah.
move up here.
Gang bang the moo. Gang bang the moo.
No.
Well,
So why are we fighting these people?
Because
They
they
attacked
grabbed
us
their
first.
Well, they grabbed their weapons when we came in the door, so we decided to shoot first and ask questions later.
No, they attack first. Well, no, actually, we attack
No,
first.
we
Never mind.
absolutely
No, you
shot
got
first.
first.
Taj.
Taji shot first. All right.
She did. Okay.
What's your AC? All right, both hits.
Oh, all right.
Plus 2, plus 3, plus 2, plus 2, plus 9. Ow, 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 and ow. 48 damage.
And then I'll continue moving just to the other side.
Sure.
Okay, just knock them out then, I guess.
Yep.
More or less.
Okay. Start of her turn. Psychic Leech. Start of
Okay.
each of its turns, each creature within 5 must succeed on DC 15 Wisdom save or take 10 psychic damage. Tristy,
Alright.
Faunra, Ariel, Wisdom saves.
You two have
Okay.
+4.
Well, it's not going to help.
Nope.
No.
Just
not
a sucker
you.
for a sad May.
Ah,
Oh,
Ariel's
dear.
fine.
Wisdom, oh no.
Faunra is not fine. Alright, both of you take 10. She gets back
yeah,
to winning.
DC 15, right?
okay. Well,
And let's see here. Advantage on attack rolls when it's within 30 feet of at least 2 other creatures. Otherwise, disadvantage. Oh no. Alright, let's see here. Harpoon Tail, Sorrowful Embrace.
she's so
Okay.
sad.
Harpoon Tail on. Let's go with Tristy.
Okay.
23.
That would hit, except Lamau, no.
Damn it all! Right, I'm gonna use her fucking bonus action to heal and try again.
Surprised she doesn't just have multi-attack since she has 2 harpoon tails.
She does have multi-attack, but there is a rule built into them. Let's not go for Tristan. Faunra. 19.
No, actually, that will just barely miss.
Shit.
Wait, don't you get to roll twice because Faunra raged?
I'm not reckless.
Oh, right,
no.
she
Oh,
also
you're not
just naturally
reckless.
has advantage. Shit, I forgot. She's
Oh.
within, like, a bunch of you
Yeah,
guys, so
also
she just
that.
has advantage.
I figured that was
Huh?
built into your macro.
It wasn't. I thought it was. 23 again on Tristan. I'm going to do it. And
No.
on Faunra.
No.
And now I will fix that.
Okay. What's the radius on Wither and Bloom anyway?
10 feet.
10-foot radius, eh?
It's
Wow.
a great spell.
It is. It is a great spell, because that'll hit 3 enemies and give Triss some healing. So let's do that. Just drop I don't know, 2nd level Wither and Bloom.
I mean, you can do up to 2 hit dice, I believe.
Just the one.
Is it just one? I thought it was like the amount of for
Mm,
upscaling.
but
For upscaling-
I'm not upscaling it though. Is the
Yeah, it's
thing?
just
It
level 1.
starts at
Oh,
level
right,
2.
it's level 2.
It starts
Right.
level 2, yeah.
Right. For some reason, I thought it was level 1.
So, it take these the Chain Devil, the blah, and Lonely Moo need to make con saves versus 7 necrotic, and Tristy's gonna get to spend a hit die.
Hey.
I mean, I am right about the hit die upscaling thing. Just wrong about the original spell level.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Well,
I mean, it's still like 10 HP since you have Cass's int modifier into it.
Cass is not that smart. I gotta tell you, she's
spread a bit
dumber than
thin.
Tristan.
Yeah, it's like a +3, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a +3. So
Okay, I mean-
I got a 4 for my hit points.
But what about your con mod?
That's not how that works, unfortunately.
You do
Oh,
not roll
right.
a con mod in it. It's
Right,
just the
right,
dice.
Which is
Right,
really
right,
dumb,
right.
but here we are.
She's not really dumb. Sadness. Tiara.
There should be one more save in there. 'Cause it was Chain Devil, Shilva.
Oh, I don't know why I missed
Tiara.
the Shasuva completely.
Wait. Yeah, 10 feet
Yeah.
there.
Yep. Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz is going to attack this one.
Shot.
Oh,
15 is not going to do it. That's a shame. That was a real good damage
that
too.
was a real good one.
17 will hit.
Okay.
Trist.
All right. I am going to hop back a little bit so I can lance this bitch.
Sure.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stay here instead. I'll probably use my bonus action to do something else. Yeah, let's go ahead and put a psychic paper on here. Do some more damage. Or no, an acid paper. Yeah. So 2d4 acid. That on, and then we whack.
Oh my
Whack.
God, don't whack.
Whack.
Whack all the time.
He won. Oh, so close.
And then for my bonus action,
Shit.
I am going to use Daddy's shield to smack her in the face.
Bonk.
Yep, this will be a non-lethal strike. Bonk.
Sure. That, yeah.
Yeah, just smack her over the head with the shield.
Wham! Collapses.
Wham! Sorry about that. Let's start kind of going around the edge of the tail so I don't walk all over the map. Buenos dias.
Very nice. Hallie.
I
Clap.
stop here.
Clap. I want to just point out that the Mace of Disruption is incredibly extra.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the official art for it.
Yeah, it fucks.
So I cast Sacred. Okay, I cast Sacred Weapon.
What?
Spiritual Weapon, same thing.
Mhm.
16, and then I cast Mace.
See, you hit with a
Cast
mace.
Jesus Christ.
You left her on 1 hit point. Sorry, left him on 1 hit point.
Does a mace just obliterate it if you?
It's
Undead
it,
as only.
no. It is 25. No. It is counts if a fiend or undead, but I think it has to be below 25 hit points when I first hit them.
Let's find out.
If the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage. Oh, okay.
Ah, ha,
DC
ha.
15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Chain Devil, what's your wisdom? Oh, yeah. Not great. Oh, you made it.
Okay.
You rattle his
So-
chains.
No, hang on. On a successful save, the creature is frightened of Hallie until the next turn.
How
So-
did you put the
Spook!
fear of fucking God into a goddamn chain devil?
Bob.
Yeah, so hey, you know the chain devil in the north over there?
Yeah,
This guy here?
Mhm. sure.
His face is made of metal.
You can't heat metal on them. They do not count as equipping their bodies. It does not have them.
Ah. Well, that's pretty stupid.
What do you mean pretty stupid? It's probably for exactly that reason that they don't count as equipping their own bodies. You can heat metal if you want. I would love the extra fire damage on my attacks.
Wrestle, frazzle, and all that.
This guy can have one of the pointy thingies.
Sure.
Instead, I'm just fucking. I'm gonna get my old friend out, Moonbeam Chan.
Sure. Let me grab a moonbeam chat. Go and place it where you will. I think you have control.
No.
Okay, control. 5. Head. There you go. Cool. Green.
Just as I put something in my mouth.
It's delicious.
It is a Hershey's Kiss, so yes. Alright. Karina's going to cast Magic Missile. Gonna put one missile on this guy to just finish him off. And then we'll put the other 2 into that dude. Boop.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
It's defeated. Sorry, who were the other 2 going into?
The Chain Devil next door.
Sure.
And that's her.
Alright, Shasuva time. Okay, Shasuva. Let's try that again. Bite and then a tail stinger on the crane. $14 to hit, 11 to hit. Fuck!
Nope.
Ariel.
She looks down for a minute, contemplating whether or not to end the demon. That can be later. Move over to here and try and take out the other demon for now. So 12 and 12. Hello?
Yep. Both hits.
Okay.
What happened to
And that
focusing fire?
I know, right?
We
They
were doing so
well.
good.
I cannot be on there without stepping on the map. I can't be over here without being in Moonbeam. This is the next one to focus fire on for me.
Alright, I mean, that's
What's
fair, I
this then?
guess.
That one's well in hand. You have this, these, and that.
That's fine. It's also barely hurt anyway.
Say please.
Look,
I
I
just took
tried.
damage, I couldn't be bothered.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, so chains. Each of these chains is going to go for green. 1, 2, 3, and then his attacks.
One of them hits.
That's a lot of
All
attacks.
right.
2, 3
She
hits.
is grappled and then hit twice.
Yep.
Good.
So, minus 11, minus 18. Ouchies.
Also, to be double extra, triple extra, it turns out that Hallie is also beaming bright light 20 feet around her with the mace.
Nice.
Of course. Saji.
All right, time to hit again. This time it's going to be a green flame.
There you go. Put fire damage on the demon.
Nope.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Having a hard time.
I know.
Saji. 20 to hit, 16 to hit. Oh my god, these guys
Nope.
do not have high enough hit numbers. I feel
No,
like
they
they'd
only
be
have-
genuinely fucking all of you up if they were good at hitting at all.
That's how 5e works. Monsters are bad at hitting, but do lots of damage. Because fuck you.
Yeah.
Faunra.
Faunra.
Do you know how to focus fire, Faunra?
I typically do, and I will, and I shall, on this chain devil. Whack. Whack.
Relative spicy.
Barbarian attack casts swing sword.
Which one? Sorry, Chain Devil
The
or the
chain devil.
Shasuva? Okay. Those are both hits. 2, 5, 3, 12, 2. 44 damage. Nearly drop it. Only no one started in 5 of it, so it does not get to steal. It's off the board. Cats.
All
I was
right.
really hoping someone wouldn't notice and just stayed near it, and it would just wake up again after sucking on one of you.
I know. As much as I'd like to go into melee over there, there's no room for her, but Kareen's kind of hurt, so I think I'm going to drop another Wither and Bloom. Let's see. Yeah, she's got more spell slots. So another level 2 Wither and Bloom. Nice. Be right on Kareen's head, so it'll hit all of these demons and the chains. Might be enough to pop the chain double. Who knows?
Where is it being sent? Sorry?
On Kareen's head.
Cool. Alright. So the chains, I don't think, do a con save. Let's see here.
They do take damage.
Yep. They do take damage. They don't do con saves. Chain Devil will. That
Ow.
passes.
I believe it's still half
which
on a...
just about saved him.
Yeah, still
Yep.
half. It says it in there.
Taking half did save him though.
Dang it.
And the Shishuva's fine. Alright, so 9 damage on this chain. 9 damage on this chain. 9 damage on this chain. 4 damage on the devil. 4 damage on the Shishuva. DR.
Tiara is going to help with this Shishuva here. $17 to hit and $18 to hit.
Oh,
Both hit.
Jessie hasn't done her fucking turn.
Don't
You
worry
guys have
about
enough
it. We don't.
companions, so I didn't
Yeah.
include her.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
guys
we
have
have
enough.
to. We have 2 companions in the fight right now. We don't need a third.
Yeah, we're good. With 3, actually. We don't need a 4th.
1, 2. Oh,
Oh, right.
because Marog.
No, because we have Kareen, we have
Tiara.
Tiara, and we have Cassie.
Oh, right.
Alright. Trist.
Alright, well, let's... Oh, the chains are all gone. Lol.
Yep,
Let's
the chain devil controlling them went down. There's just like 3 normal ass chains on the ground over there.
come over here and whack, whack.
Yeah, those are certainly whack.
Jeez.
And then I'm gonna come over here, not within 5 feet, but be close enough to protect the demon. Keep an eye on her.
Sure. Move.
Hooray! Eh. Eh. Let's try it again. Spiritual weapon. And then Mace of Disruption. Ah!
Oh no. Ah, you got all them buttery thingies. Why did you eat your snacks between turns?
I was hungry. There was a lot of pushing.
Alright, your mace is just like over here next to Marog. Bob. Bob Cobb.
Indeed. I'll just move up here so I got a straight line.
Or Hallie.
No. And that was on the wounded one up top.
Yep.
Ouch. Green.
Alright, let's see if Green can ask her a final question. Bonk.
Wham!
Hey! She hit!
Defeat.
Alright. 1,
Let's see.
2, 3,
Not
4,
plenty.
5, 6, and she can get over here, so she'll pull the halberd back out. And
Makes sense.
bonk. She hit twice in one turn, you guys!
Woo! Holy shit.
Nice.
Shooter's down. Ariel.
Okay. I move here. I whack.
Whack.
23 and 21 to hit
Yep.
for 12 and 14, so 26 total. Or 11 and 14, so 25 total. Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, at the bottom of the turn order, one of the maids throws a potato at this demon. She hits. The demon takes 1 damage and then gets hit with a potato.
Get tatered, idiot.
It rotated.
Rotator.
Taji.
All right. One more try at least. There we
Bonk.
go.
There we go.
Where was that bonk earlier?
That's a lot of
It's all
damage.
22s.
Oh. Shushuva. It's gonna try and go out hard, I guess, and
You can give up, you know.
it's not gonna give up. Let's keep going for. I guess we'll try Ariel. Somewhat. No.
No, even worse to hit
Wow.
on me.
Even worse. Faunra.
Faunra! Oh,
Take
it's
her
just a
down.
fucking gangbang over
Yeah,
there.
it is a scrum now.
I don't think our turn comes around in time too.
I am going to wall. I'm going to walk
You can
over
actually-
here and offer this one some candy.
Yay! She opens wide and will.
The others have that one well in hand. There's no reason for me to.
Barbarian just says, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm done.
Yep.
That's
She unfurls her entire tongue, catches the candy with like the very tip, and then rolls it all the way back up in her mouth with a hum.
I'll give her scruffles.
Taji
Yay.
loves these babies. They have tongues and sharp teeth like her.
They do. Cassie.
Everybody loves these things. Alright, let's come over here and stab this bitch in the face a couple times.
Sure, there's a pillar there, so you can't stand inside that pillar, unfortunately, but you can stand there.
Yeah, well, look, Cass's body is like this, okay? But we don't have rectangle shapes in D&D anymore. Leave me alone. But fine. Alright.
Yeah.
Poke. Poke.
Squish the
Oh,
horse.
good.
Oh, God.
Cass
All right,
mad.
she's gone. I think 15, 28. Oh, it's still technically alive, but yeah, the Tiara finished the job.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright. Triss is gonna take a deep breath. Hold on, Hallie. Stop. Stop. Can move back. Hallie,
Huh?
get away from her.
Why?
Because she leeches things off people.
I was counting down on my hand as well.
I know.
Yeah, if you'd stayed there for long enough, she would have done a psychic drain on Hallie and gotten healed again and gotten out.
Trist is going to take out a length of chain, psych himself up for a second, and then just like dive on this bitch and just like pull her hands and legs together and tie her up before she drains him.
Are you
Give me an
saving that one?
athletics.
Are you saving that one specifically because she's sad?
Yes, but also I would like to interrogate her.
After we have just killed all the rest of them.
Not the demons.
Yes.
We
They
banished
have-
them.
Yeah, they do disappear.
Trist makes no apologies for what he is.
If dragon's gonna dragon, and sure, yeah, give me athletics. Let's see if you can get a properly trustled up before you get drained.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay.
Oh, look at you go!
Trist-
You can even action roll away from her after getting her cinched
Nice.
up before she can drain you. It's
But-
not quite quick enough. Huh?
Trist has had enough practice after Jesse's mom.
I would say rude, but she's like, yeah, all right.
I mean, she's literally a BDSM instructor. Like,
Yeah.
That is literally just what it is.
Yeah,
She taught
no.
Trist how to shibari rope.
Which you are displaying for us right now.
Yes.
I learned a thing or two from them.
She is very good at her job.
Sighing from Jesse.
So, what the hell was this all about?
That's a really
Don't know,
nice
but it looks
map.
like it's a map of our continent at least. Better
Oh,
one than
Very
we have.
detailed.
Is it detailed?
Okay, so this map, in its own way, is not detailed and yet is, because it shows you the borders of every piece of land. Like you can see where the ocean border is, which is pretty big for you guys. If you didn't know the shape of the land, really still at all. So if you'll give me but a second, it's a little bit of work to reveal it all.
You know what? We feel generous. We will not give you a second. We'll give you several minutes.
Oh, hey, this probably scores
good.
in an achievement for us since
It is,
you know,
yeah, absolutely. You absolutely make the next
Yeah.
threshold for that. The irritation of grabbing hexes continues. I'll be glad to move on to the deserts' setup cube map where I can actually do shit.
Yep.
It's not agony.
hey, at least you'll never have to grab the hexes on this map again.
Well,
Yes, you should
I
just
mean,
reveal everything.
yeah, I
Just-
don't want to reveal the whole ass map. I mean, you know all of the borders of all the islands, like you know where water is and where land is. Okay,
Oh, okay.
it's still revealing a tremendous amount of map. Don't get me wrong, but not in the way you were thinking.
I thought we'd be able to see like the landmass, so you'd have like the stuff hidden in the GM layer, like the actual building stuff, and you don't only see that stuff when you come close
No,
to it.
because a lot of those buildings didn't exist back then, or wouldn't be good ideas to have hanging around.
Yeah,
Presumably, they used it for doing what you've seen happen on this map of the little islanders moving tokens around on it. They don't have buildings and places on them because that
well,
would
yeah,
be
no, I'm not
very
talking about on the map on that one. I'm talking about like that you'd have all the land mass on it. That like on our actual map, these would just be hidden until like we got close and you revealed them.
I'm basically, because of this map, you can see where all the borders are and where the like water is. There's a little inland isle.
Which is going to be really useful for the southern part there.
It's also going to be useful for the northern part, just because you never saw this chunk of like water before.
There's a
Well,
lot of
There's
chunks we haven't seen before.
God, I want to grab these edges so roughly, but I also don't for the sake of OCD.
okay, quick pair of back then.
Oh, okay.
Up in the top left, you can see I've revealed an island.
Oh. I thought these things were going to be connected up here as like one little landmass island.
I say because you know the shape of it, you know where the inland portions are for these two. Eh. So how's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
What?
Okay.
Excellent.
Why is there a green man up here?
Oh, this because that wasn't revealed. I was just using it to hold tokens.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to stick him in the GM layer. But I was being lazy.
Fair enough. Yeah, I often have initiative bros and stuff hidden in the dynamic lighting. You know.
It's just
As you
convenient.
do.
Whew, look how much fucking map this is.
As Skow's
Look
doing
at you
that,
go.
Hallie's just gonna pick up the mace from where it fumbled on the ground and hold it up so we can look at the map better, temporarily blinding herself.
Right.
I don't know how to turn it down.
Just put it the way. I have.
You need to
less
get like
light
a
on my
you need to
sword.
get you need to get a mace sock or a dimmer switch.
Yeah, just put it away. I have 10 feet on my sword, and I can hold it up.
And Faunra has some on her sword. And yeah, we're all very radiant.
You're all very glowy.
Oh, speaking of, not for any session things, Cal, but afterwards, could you update the Caliban sheet? It's still got like to the point where it's without the scabbard or anything like that.
Oh, sure. I just
course
need to
we're
pull
all-
it out of the GM roll. Oh,
Of course,
the
we're all
GM
very
details. Yeah.
glowy. We're
Yeah,
the
yeah.
good guys.
Yeah,
That's true,
like I
you're all
said,
the
not
good
not
guys.
something you have to worry about in session, just something afterwards.
Do, do, do.
Although my armor makes me look scarier than I am.
No, you just look extra thick.
What are you talking about? That armor is glorious. It's from the
Constitution
first
score.
wielder. It's from the first wielder of Rongominiad.
Yeah, it's an angry face.
It does have an angry face on it.
Yeah, but it's not physically possible to be intimidating when it's attached to you.
I love this armor that I got.
It's
I
a stunner.
Love this coat.
Aside
Squish
from
the
the squishing into the building, I'm quite fond of this new one.
I'm very fond of Cass's new armor.
She huffs, and blushes, but there is a flappy from her wingles.
Yeah, see.
It's nice. I can't deny that.
The embarrassing bit
Of
aside.
course, yeah, a corset when it fits is lush.
Yes, quite. The egg laying isn't bad either, though.
I imagine it's just embarrassing.
Really there.
Oh, so that's an inland lake over there. Okay.
Yep. There you go. The borders.
The land.
Okay.
And yeah, absolutely. I can just scrap my counter now. You've maxed out all the points you can get off this map besides clearing the whole thing in its entirety, which is impossible, thankfully.
I mean, you say that, but we could just drag this entire campaign out until like it's 70 length just to clear the map.
Okay.
I can hear Scout dying from here.
I'm just not going to dignify with the response. I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it. Definitely, I'm not going to think about it.
I do not hear it.
I wonder if we double scored an achievement for that, since that's a lot of tiles.
That was a
No,
fucking
I didn't
lot.
have masses of them, but you have maxed out what you got.
Okay.
I like how all the portals I researched are just fucking in the water, except for this one over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. There's one of them that isn't, and then the others are hanging in the ocean.
Go into the water.
I wonder if there's like some kind of Atlantean underwater location in these places.
I mean, I hope so. I want double the amount of ships content. I love this game.
You're right. We should drag this out for 300 sessions.
Fuck off! No.
Know my pain, Scout. Know it.
All right. So, what do you want to ask the demon here, anyway?
I'd like to know what the hell they're doing here and what happened to the people who used to be here. This seems to be a dragon keep, but I don't think the old order was into demon summoning. Just
All
look
right, well-
suspiciously at Kreen.
We don't engage Skow when she's working.
She
What-
said she was
What's
done.
up?
She's
I was done with the map. Sorry,
Oh,
but
okay, sorry.
I was also just doing the thing in the background.
I don't think my lay on hands would actually be a good idea to do that. Probably Hedrah, actually.
No, you can heal demons the same
Hold
way.
on. I got this. Tristan's gonna step within like 5 feet of her and ready in action to leap back as soon as he gets drained.
Okay, you gonna drain her to wake her and then step out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give her one little suck. Can we go back to the other map now?
Yep. Just hiding in the background. And yeah, she'll suck up 10 health off of you and snap
Ow.
to wakefulness. Gives you a dripping headache.
That's fine. Trista's used to that by now.
That's true. She will blink and look around and then glare. Moo.
Moo!
You speak common.
Moo?
Moo. Fuck. Yes.
Caught in a recursive moo loop.
Well,
You calm enough to answer some questions now?
I am always calm. So sad. Please do hold me. I'm so alone, so cold.
Tristan, don't you dare go and try and hold him.
If you promise not to drain me.
I promise not to drain. Come, hold me.
Tristan, no. That is obviously a ploy.
Okay, no. Tristan's brain activates for once in this situation.
Yeah,
Thank
she
God you
promises not to
actually
drain
listened.
you. She did not promise to not do any of the other horrible things she might be able to do.
Oh, thank God you
Look,
actually listened for once.
I'd love to, and I feel for you, really. I had a terrible bout of depression myself until recently, but
Oh, but my life, it is loneliness. I must be held. Oh, please, brave and glorious night, relieve me from my endless sadness. Share the warmth of your body. Take me on the table.
Goodness.
Wow.
goddamn, lady. Coming on a little
No.
strong
Okay,
there.
she's thirsty.
You're,
Like, let me
you're,
get some water on her.
you're
Just
even more.
literally just get us a sack of water.
Bob,
okay.
don't be mean.
I'll
You're-
cut to the chase. What were you and yours doing here?
Oh,
No.
Sitting here at the table
Doing
and talking.
But why? Why are you here?
I do not know. I am here because I am here. It is a place to belong.
Did someone summon you here? Were you put here by someone else?
No, I am here because I am here.
How did
but
you
you
get
are such a
here?
large woman. Large arms for holding a sad poor demon.
Right. How did you get here, though?
I got here by coming here. And you could be coming here too.
All
Oh, good God.
right. Do you know what
Uh,
happened to the people who used to be here? The old
They
residents of this keep?
left this place. It was but empty apart from its little creatures. They do not talk to us, though. It makes me feel but sad and lonelier.
Do you know what, or I guess, rather, did they bring you here? Were you here when they were? The old knights?
No, it was also abandoned but for these creatures.
Okay.
Now come, I have answered your questions. Hold me, unbind me so that I might wrap my arms around you and kiss you upon your neck.
All right, lady, fine. Trista's
You know,
gonna do. Trista's gonna do
she's going to
that.
try and stab you. You know
I mean,
that.
obviously, Trista's gonna do that thing where like you come up for the hug on someone and then just like sword in the chest. But
Okay,
he'll let her go with one like big tight hug. There.
alright. She'll probably try and do a return strike. Is your guard down or up as you do this?
I mean, it's up. He knows this is. He knows how this is gonna go down.
Sure. Alright, she uses Sorrowful Embrace upon you. Wisdom save,
ugh.
please.
All right. Wisdom save. Let's go. That's 14. No.
14. And you are not stood close enough to Ariel. She is
Nope,
by the
I'm
forge.
just gonna take.
Yeah, alright. You run her through, you get a horrible nosebleed and stagger back. She is destroyed.
pat her head like once last time as she goes. There, back home.
Tristan, you are too much of a softie.
Yeah, you love it.
All right, what's up here? I'm gonna squeeze my way into here.
It just looks at Cass and it's like, you
Arms,
want to
armor,
talk?
and a basin for oil quenching.
Is there any? Do I check like any sort of magical arms up here? Or are they just normal arms?
Do you have detect magic?
Can I Arcana?
You can Arcana.
20?
Yeah, they're all runic blades.
Oh my.
Old school runes too. Trist would recognize them as vampire blades. Not as in they belong to vampires, but they have the vampiric effect on them.
Ooh,
That like you attack and they give you a little bit of health back and all that.
Yep. It's like Trist's Rune of the Vampire.
yo, give me one of those. I want to put that rune
Very
on my
neat.
sword.
That one, your sword is capped.
No, it's not.
Oh no, you haven't dunked it in the pool yet.
Correct. I want to dunk
get
in this
any
pool.
effect.
This is way better pool.
It's not a pull. It's
That's not a pool.
blades have it on them.
That's an oil quenching basin. The blades have runes written on them.
Well, still, I would like to transcribe these runes so that I can use that other pool to etch these runes onto my sword.
I guess so. Yeah, print out your vampire card again.
Sure. Rune of Vampirism. Boop.
Sure. These are just weapons that deal an additional 1d6 psychic or necrotic, chosen at the time of being invoked, and you regenerate hit points equal to damage inflicted.
Like
Nice.
that's just like a constant thing they do, or is
Yep,
it like
just a constant effect on the blades. They're all like axes, swords, spears that all have 1d6 psychic or necrotic runes of vampirism on them.
Alright. Just for the sake
I'm gonna
of
take one of these.
my ability to actually have this work on a Roll20 card, when I input this onto my blade with that pool, can I just make it acid damage? Because I can only have 2 damage.
Yeah, in the true interest of laziness, I'll say yes.
Thank you. Alright. And this is in place of getting an extra...
you could put it in the weapon notes, actually, and just have it so that it always prints out deals 1d6, yada yada, and heals for this much. Because it needs to be a separate value anyway, otherwise I'll be checking all the d6s for which one fucking heals you.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, I just realized that doesn't save time. I would just be checking your dice every time and going to the first one is the last one, fucking whatever.
Alright, let's see if this works in a way that isn't
like
horrible.
So is it like basically
yeah, there you go. Deals two necrotic. Yep. Okay, so roll me a d6. I'll pull them out the table.
Okay.
Actually, I have an even better way to do this.
1d6. 2.
Alright. Everyone give me a d6, sorry, please.
Nice.
Oh, one of them's a +1.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's on the quarterstaff, but you know.
I mean, I'll take a +1 quarterstaff.
The +1 bonking
Actually,
stick.
hold on.
Actually, how about Bob? Poor Bob doesn't have a weapon yet, still.
Who gives a shit about Bob having a weapon? He never attacks.
That's a good
It's
point.
literally pointless. You know what I do have, though, is I have this magic sword staff. Could I take the sword off the staff, put it on the +1 quarterstaff, and make it a +1 quarterstaff sword staff?
That is something you would have to spend a week doing, making a magic weapon. But yes, technically, I suppose.
Excellent.
Awkward, but yeah. Let's see here. So, quarterstaff of vamp +1. Vamp.
You know, I have a side question. Would it be possible to transcribe that vampirism stuff over to like other weapons?
And once Tris studies it for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be able to do it vis-a-vis like weapon crafting rules. There's only,
Cool.
unfortunately, a
Well-
tub of ready-made stuff that would work on just one weapon left in there. But this is a base with, I guess you can get the proper run of the place. Give me a hot second, I'll have the lighting in here.
Hey, Kina, roll a d6. You didn't roll one for weapons.
Oh yeah. When there's 2. That's another blade. I've already got a short sword and long sword, so I guess rapier.
Now, are these all
Yeah,
vampirism
see-
weapons, or are they all +1?
They're all vamp. They're all
They're all
vamp. The
vampirism.
quarterstaff is vamp +1.
I'm just gonna take that
Yes.
rapier. Thank you.
Yeah, see,
Hell
I
yeah.
was thinking, how about we transcribe that vampirism thingy over to Faunra's blade?
Hmm.
And does 1d6 cold / necrotic, right?
Well,
It does
the
1
vampirism thing is
1d6 psychic or necrotic chosen at time of invocation.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
believe these are all. Let's see here. Psychic. They know what they're fighting. Necrotic is probably the less likely option.
Yeah. So, and vampirism is it half or is it full healing? for
Full
that?
healing for the dice value rolled.
Yeah. If you put that on Faunra, she hits twice, you get 2d6 of self-healing on the Barbarian. That's
It's true.
really
It's
fucking good.
pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a maul right there. You can grab it, use it.
There's a maul to use right there. Or a battle axe, one of the two. Or a longsword.
Well, I was
who knows?
thinking of transcribing that over to her normal using sword.
Right, but that's not something we can do now.
Yeah, it's stuff we could do later on when we have magic item crafting time, which we need to take
Yeah.
quite a lot of because we have a bunch of soul stones and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to put a soul
Yeah,
stone on
we-
my armor.
Yeah, we have a lot of soul stones.
Yeah,
already
you have
divvied
lots of
up.
stuff to craft with. But yeah, now you can see this full location in all of its glory. It is a proper base of operations. There is a working desk as well for whoever is in charge. There's also a maid just chilling on a bench in there. Yes, there is washer
Wow.
and privy and a little ensuite bedroom. This one probably belongs to Lord Commander of this place.
Gonna
Does the
check
Lord-
Why
is
around
the
is
Lord-
right
This
there,
is
here
a
for loot.
beautiful map.
Is the
It's
Lord
lovely, isn't it?
why
is the
there
Lord Commander perhaps one Grampy Bronze Fair?
No. However, upon looking around and casing this place for information, you will find that one of these rooms or one of these bunks belongs to them.
Why are there cages and then a room with a severed head and brains?
Because there is still only so much I can do with the Dragons of Pragmatists. But there is a prison room, yes, and a place for magical artifice. This is actually just a basin for rune playing ink and just like an alchemy table, but it's only so much.
The most important part is we have to go around and make sure that every single one got the equal amount of candy.
This is also true. They will be very excited and they will continue to do their combination like purr/bird trilling noises very happily as you wander around and use the place.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So, is there anything in the Bronze Fair's bunk?
Okay.
What?
So, what these creatures are is also something you haven't figured out yet. But as for things you discover while looking around, each of these beds has a chest underneath them. Most of them are empty, but there are 2 that are currently, they have evidence of having been occupied. Also, they seem to have been slept in as well, like just by these various critters wandering around. Most of them have turned their blankets into little nests and clambered inside. The Mlemling will lick Trist's face. And they
no.
cling on sort of lamprey style because you're all warm and they're a bit cold.
No, I love them. All right. 29 to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
Okay, I will get to that in a second as I
Yeah.
continue to go through the other bits and bobs. One of these chests belongs to Frederick Bronze Farer, and another one belongs to Gawain Valeta.
Are they
Wait,
lost or?
Wait.
What way? I've never introduced Gawain Valeta, so if you're looking for the name anywhere, no, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's not gonna.
So are the chests locked anywhere? Or are they just you can just open them or?
They've been unlocked at some point in the past. There's no way the demons didn't just left everything unattended in here. They've
Okay.
had a rummage through.
All right. Well, I'll open up Bronze Fair's chest and see if there's anything inside.
Yeah. In Bronze Farer's chest, you find a 10-pound brick of bronze.
Wow.
Okay.
3 jars of Rubidium ink. Blue. Scroll of enchanting. Weapon. A shard of a silver mirror.
Ooh.
Painfully sharp. Aches to the touch on their skin. That is what you locate. At least
But
in this box.
so nothing on inherently in this box on the mage's stuff.
No, although as you can see, there's certainly evidence that it belongs to some kind of mage fighting person.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
need skill checks to like rummage over here, but at the very least, Bronzefarer was here, and by all indications, used weapons and magic.
I wonder if it's even possible to use that for that scroll of enchanting. If I can add more radiance onto Caliban somehow.
Tell you what, give me an intelligence or arcana test while you're looking
Oh
for it.
God. Okay.
Do it, Warlock.
I'm
Do
terrible
magic
at both of
shit.
these. Inspiration, gonna use it on the Arcana.
Sure.
That makes sense.
16?
Okay. It doesn't say how to do it until you realize that this scroll describes how to make one of your weapon. At least in the bare instances, it looks like it would do the dagger version of your weapon.
Dagger version. Huh.
Yep. It's very possible that this guy either tried to copy your weapon or progenited it, or someone in his family progenited it. Yeah, you recognize this like enchantment as being like, oh, I turned that enchantment on every time I use this sword.
Huh. In the silver mirror, it's like very cold to the touch, or like
No, it just aches, like sort of like if you grab it, it feels like you're being bruised.
I'll just hold it for
That
a
sounds like
minute.
a
I'm just
reagent.
very curious to it.
Yeah, sure. You can feel it aching as you hold it. If you be really careful, the edges are hilariously razor sharp, and by the time you put the shards down again, you can see that your fingertips have all been turned black and blue.
Ow.
Gross.
Ow. Of course, a little bit
Ow.
of magical healing will fix that bruising, but you've taken like 10 bludgeoning damage in your fingers.
Ow.
Ow.
Okay. I'll take 10 there.
Yep.
That will be needing to be held carefully, but
What the hell? I heard like apes. What are you doing in here?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the chest was found under like this bed over here. Just one of the random ones.
yeah, I'm just here for easy of access.
Okay, but yeah, I can pick up the fact that you say ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow. So,
I'm
obviously
In
it's
Gawain's,
asking.
you find a diary.
Avalon, you say?
Okay.
That's the only thing in his box. It's been left behind, like just the page in front of a diary that is left otherwise empty.
The rest of the pages are empty?
Hmm.
Like the rest of the diary pages are empty?
Yep.
Try holding it over some fire. See if you got like some invisible writing.
Nope. Do you mean like heat?
Yeah,
You know, you can
heat.
just
Like
heat
heat up the
it.
pages. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it over open flame though. You got magical stuff for it.
With a 27, no, you don't have anything about Gawain.
Hmm.
Honestly, there's just an unfortunate number of knights whose records have fallen off the face of the earth.
Understandable. Although, actually, is Avalon on this map by any chance? Did they come back after they found it? Put it on the map?
No, it is not on the map.
Ugh.
It doesn't. Again, like this was probably used for positioning stuff. There are no landmarks on it because that would be a security risk functionally. And this is an incredibly secure base. The reason you now know the shape of the map is because the map shows the shape of the map.
Fair enough. All right. Well, in good news, Bronze Fair was here. That is something I'd been looking for.
Who is that guy again?
Here's Bronze Fair.
Specifically, I don't entirely know. From what my mother has told me, he had something to do with the whole magus thing.
Oh, that weird magic you do sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Ain't that weird.
And
All magic is
if
kind of weird to me.
if my hunch is correct from what we've found, she'll hold her sword and light up. Perhaps the progenitor of where this came from.
Okay. Tristy, as for your inspections into these lil critters, they appear to be fey in nature.
Of course. No wonder they love me.
Pat, 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 pat.
Of
To be
course.
fair, they seem to love everyone.
Yay!
Like I said, Hallie.
They are some kind of serpentine fey.
Like I said, Hallie's just surrounded herself with as many as possible and just pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
You're
I want to
playing
move
tongue
like
games
all
with
of
them.
No,
Oh my god.
Just, you know, we both have long tongues. We might as well have
This is
play
true.
around, you know.
Do we want to... I guess we'll be occupying this fort for a while, us and the other knights.
Well,
Yes.
remember, I have to go and talk to her again. But I can message, like, I don't know exactly what kind of face she is, but a very powerful one. If they've been around for this long, they likely have a pact. So it's not like we can take them anywhere without breaking the pact.
I mean, I was thinking about trying to find a way to release them from it, but...
But but the thing is, look, they don't want to say anything.
I
They
mean,
do the chirrups, and I don't speak chirrup.
Yep, they just chirp. They seem to understand the language that they're sharing, but it doesn't ring a bell as Sylvan either. It's
Do
just
they seem
some
to
musical
understand us
internal
when we
comment.
ask questions?
Yeah, they understand you speaking just fine.
Just okay. Hey, yeah. So, what kind of pact has you guys around here? Is it like written in the stones or something like that? Or like, she'll call over Tristy. Was there someone wearing that kind of stuff? And she plunks her finger on Tristy's ancient armor.
Yeah, she'll like scramble up along Hallie's shoulders and then splay herself out so that she can properly give Trist a salute with her free hand.
Ah.
Mm.
Could
Well,
you show me the bunk of whoever it is that made that pact with you?
She will point to the like far end corner of the room.
Have we found anything of note in here, by the way?
You haven't explored in this one yet.
Well,
I
I
say
do
this
so.
appears to belong to whoever's in charge. There is a nice chest of drawers, some old writing materials that have unfortunately worn away. Big writing desk, comfy double bed, large container chest, a bathing area and a privy. Again, this guy's living at large.
but does he have a rubber ducky?
Yeah,
There
you
is
can
one
actually see
on
it
the
floating.
map.
Yeah, yeah, there is a rubber
Okay,
ducky there.
just making sure that my eyes did not deceive me.
Yeah.
An ancient dragon knight's rubber ducky would be something at least Hallie would value highly.
That would be pretty
For
funny.
sure. And it really is. You can definitely tell that this is yeah, it's just a classic rubber ducky, except made of treated wood as opposed to rubber, which wouldn't have been a thing they had. But it floats. All
yeah.
right, so looking around the room, give me an investigate. Jessie
Sure.
will try and peel herself free from a Mlemlings to help you out.
All right.
Can I make a perception?
For what?
Okay. Can someone help me with the perception?
For what?
I said for what?
Oh no, no, I thought you said sure.
No, sorry. I asked her for whence, why, what, where, who.
To squint around for anything like hidden.
That's the
That's
investigate skill.
investigation's jobby, I'm afraid.
Mm.
Perception is the spotting of things in general. Investigation is casing a joint. All right. With a 22 investigation, and you turn this place over, you can find that this mattress, at the same time as being magical, considering the fact it hasn't fallen apart, there is a hollow inside the underside of the bed frame. So if you were to pull and lift the entire mattress off, you can see that there is a flat plane board, and then in there is a hollow.
All right. First off, dibs on the magic mattress. Second of all, what do we have here?
Okay.
Stick a name
When
in.
you say dibs on the magic mattress, there is probably some pouting from a Mlemlings.
I mean,
Don't
you can
take
keep
away her
using it.
bed.
Point to the ground. Or more specifically, point at the building. They just gesture at the whole thing.
Yeah, they're stuck here.
When you say stuck, they shrug.
Well, not stuck, but they're.
Tristan was talking about when, while we're staying here.
Oh, they thought you were going to walk away with it.
No.
Okay, good. Then they seem appeased.
Mm.
Okay. Jesse will check this baseboard cubbyhole for traps just in case.
How sleep-onable is Tristy?
Tristy himself, depends how dressed he is. Right now, probably not very. Later,
Listen.
probably more so.
You can just have them all coil up on top of you. It's fine.
Most
you
of
have,
you,
you have
most of
party
you will
looks.
most of you will probably find a Mlemlings climbing on top.
Nice.
I think I might.
Mlemlings.
I think that might be the
Adorable.
only bed here that I could actually sleep on. The other ones might be a bit too small for me.
Well, should have dibbed
That-
faster. Tristan will
So
dab at
you have plenty of bedding. You can just make a great big room. Probably put it next to one of these nice comfy braziers.
That is true.
Dragon Knights
Do a
get the
little
dragon
inside.
bed.
Makes sense. All right. So Jessie gives this thing a cursory look over and finds no traps, although she does find a beautiful little locking system to it. She admires the mechanics of it, but she can figure it out manually given a little bit of time. In fact, she'll probably ask to borrow your tinker staff just because one of the roto tools in it would probably squiggle into this lock, no problem.
Sure.
Yeah, she'll, with you holding the staff in place, she'll just sort of feed the wire end of it into the lock until she finds a little catch, and she'll gesture at you to give the staff a pull. And it lifts like an internal latch, and the whole panel pulls up and away. Okay, within you find. Let's see. Got you. Jewel of Viper's End. Let me
Nothing
drag it
on
out
this
from-
handout.
Yeah, I just realized that all of its details are in the GM notes and not on the thing itself.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Okay.
You take a bunch of poison damage. Oh, this thing.
We take. You gain the benefits of the haste spell, though. Ooh.
You're
But
taking
look what
poison
happens
damage.
afterwards.
If there are enemies and you're reduced to 0 hit points, he is immediately destroyed.
Hmm.
And if you have resistance or immunity, you can't gain benefits from it. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Necklace doesn't work if you can
doesn't.
reduce the effects of the venom. But yeah, basically you poison yourself for haste. And that poison does not stop until the fight is over.
That is a big poison, though. That's like 8 poison at the start of every turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
But it is also activating ticking poison for haste.
So basically, it's the jewel of ketamine.
Functionally, yeah. It's the Jewel of Crash.
Oh, it's a stim pack.
Yep.
It's a stim pack
Yep.
item.
Yep.
Correct.
Sadly, it doesn't work on Bob.
No. Did you have immunity or
Mm.
resistance? It was just a resistance, right?
Good res-
And being honest, you don't gain that much benefit from haste anyway.
Yeah. Again,
I mean, I feel like everyone gets benefit from haste because it's just such a good spell.
yeah, but I mean, weapon users get the most out of it because you can't cast spells with a haste action. So
It
like,
does require attunement.
Cantrip,
Yeah,
cantrip.
it does require attunement.
it does, and also Faunra wouldn't be able to use it because rage gives.
Sure.
Actually, wait, no, you don't. You're not a fucking bear totem. You could use it. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I think Faunra
Yeah.
would be a really good user for this thing because she has a bajillion hit points.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but
Although you do go down
if I
more than
remember
anybody
correct-
else.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But would she go down more than anyone else if she were hasted all the time?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then it gets used up. I feel like
And
this is a temporary item. Big deal.
Yeah.
the one person who's gone down like once this entire campaign is Trist, but
Aren't you resistant to poison?
nope.
Huh.
Resistant to
Fair enough.
fire.
Yeah, I mean, you could obviously use that too. Stim pack is fun.
It is.
Would you be? May I ask that we take a momentary rest here? That way I can regain
I
our spells before venturing forth.
Oh yeah, I
I
already did the
think
short rest stuff
I-
because we had to take an hour to pick with the
I-
swords.
Oh.
What were you saying?
Okay,
Kina? Sorry.
well,
I think I have my. I think my attunement slots are all full.
Oh, okay.
My armor, the armor with the fire shield on it, that does require attunement, I think.
Yeah.
And the shield of life and the belt of strength.
Yeah, the Battle Crusade. So yeah, you're tuned out.
I think the only attunement thing I actually have is my stupid shield of fire resist.
let's see. I whip out my fucking pocket watch and look what time it is.
Yeah. When you guys climbed in, it was afternoon, and now you've been out for a couple of hours. It's approaching early evening, and darkness is not supremely far away.
All right, let's get a move on and see if we can figure out a. Actually, wait, no, we have this whole area cleared out. We can redirect the gas down here, and then it'll be fine.
We still have one area up here.
I mean, yeah, I know, but
It's
just
not that. That is actually just the exit from this place.
Oh, okay. Then
That
yeah,
is like
let's
the vault door that leads out.
Oh, so
then
this
crank
is,
that open, and then we can just flood the gas out the door.
Oh, so this is it. I thought the keep was bigger than this.
Yeah, I was expecting more dungeon. Okay.
No, this
okay.
one is pretty simple.
I think what we got was like a stronghold.
I mean, even then, like I felt like a stronghold would be bigger than this.
Well, like even in Elden Ring, they're like the keeps aren't that big. Some strongholds are just like
And-
hardened points.
All right, well, whatever. We'll
Yeah.
open up this door and
And this
go vent
fucker-
the gas.
Sure. So when
Yeah, and this
you
fucker is in a mountain.
Yeah, okay. So when you like crank a lever to open up the front door to this place, you can see that it opens out onto a campground. Obviously not an occupied one currently, but there is a valious sort of outcropping of somewhat carved and mostly just luckily by nature flat stone. There is a campsite outside, so I guess in the vague concept you could operate a pretty large unit and just stick elites in here.
If there's a campground clearly in these boxes, Hallie will find makings for s'mores.
Wrong kind of camp,
Oh,
Hallie.
you would have maybe a while ago, unfortunately, but they've been lemmed. Yum, yum, yum.
Okay.
What you do find in those boxes, though, are a seriously large number of emergency provisions that haven't been touched because they just haven't been unsealed. Apparently, these critters don't need to eat, and then there are also barrels of that healing beverage.
So, Hallie will have gathered up as much of the Mlemlings as she can and explain to them that she and Tristy are members of the Dragon Order and that we're just, a long time has passed, and so the new cool version is what Hallie has going on with her heraldry. And well, it doesn't seem like we unlocked any more of the how their pact was happened in this room.
No.
So she'll ask where the source of their pact is.
They told you they pointed to that room. So the source of it's probably like gone to Avalon from like as we found with the diary.
But if the person, well, the thing with pacts is they rarely happen after you're dead. So I'm pretty sure that they made a pact to specifically like to protect this bound to like the land, the area. That's why they can't leave.
They look between each other and shrug.
Okay, before we obsess over this, do you want to be released, or are you just content and lemming around here?
They'll shake their head at being released.
Okay.
Uh,
This is a
well,
Good
nice,
girls.
comfy house.
yeah.
Totally fine. And now they'll
Well,
have
if
people
hang
up
on,
here.
let me finish. Well, if that is what you want to do, well, now that the Dragon Knights are back, we can just inform our order and then have it stocked with Dragon Knights again. They won't be having our old heraldry like Tristy has on, but it kind of looks like this. And because Hallie is also wearing an ancient set of armor, but
Yeah.
she will pull out like
I imagine you've got a
because
shield that's just.
well, not just
Nope.
that, but I do have the background Knight of the Order with
Oh, it comes
I
with
have
a
the
insignia.
the seal of the order and then a bunch of stuff that comes with that.
Yep, they'll look it over, trill softly, give it a sniff, and then hand it back with a nod. And
Okey-dokey.
yeah, on checking, that campground out front is probably large enough that slightly over the main map. I
1,
think
2, 3,
you could
4 regiments?
hold. Yeah, maybe all 4 regiments could hang out in that stronghold, like that massive camping ground, and there are enough beds for everyone in charge to like take hold of it.
Nice.
Can
So I
can
got
they
I I
can they
gotta
listen into my brainy wainy thoughts?
I gotta ask, is there an easy way down from the campground to like the rest of the island, or
Uh, You'll have to go out and do some exploring. If you're willing to
Uh,
spend the hour casing the joint, then yeah, you can find a descent from the valley that leads down into the plains again.
okay?
Yeah,
So
it's very easy to get down to the ground. It's just push.
Yeah, it's very easy to get down off a mountain.
Some might say too easy, but yeah, no. Yeah, there is a valley descent.
All right,
hey
good.
Tristy, can they listen in if I do a sending?
Who is they?
The bad guys.
Uh, Theoretically, no. I'm not aware of sending interceptions ever having been a thing.
When you ask that out loud, one of the Mlemlets will tug on Hallie's arm, the
Hmm?
one that had been over here, and will walk Hallie over and point at this orb.
Oh,
Oh my god, Hallie has her own Palantir now.
wait, is that actually just a crystal ball?
She nods.
Tristy, what kind of magic item is it?
It's a crystal ball. You use it for
Well,
scrying.
is it just for scrying? Because I was talking about communicating. You can't communicate
Yeah,
with the scry. You just have to
give me an Arcana.
All right. Let's rub my brain on Ariel, I guess, since she's right here.
Sure.
19. Meh. All right,
Excellent.
22.
1 sec, All right, I will print out its card. Give me a sec.
All right. And I'm sorry, you guys, but we just lost a bunch of candy rations. I don't know what happened to it.
Well, before we
What's
leave,
that, Savin?
clearly we just need to make a bunch of Chucky ice cream.
What's that, Savin? You want me to whip out the emergency candy rations that I've had since we went to the Feywild?
No, Bob. I just gave them 50 candy rations. I
Oh,
think they're okay.
Yeah, I think they're way okay. Plus mine are drugs.
Yeah. No, please. Please drug
Yes,
the
give
maids.
the fairies drugs.
I mean, or do. That'll probably be pretty
Give
fun.
Give the fairies drugs from the Fey fucking wild. That's just the
Just
best
give them all
idea
pot
ever.
brownies.
I have sun drops, remember? It's the happiness. It's like fucking heroin.
Oh, that's right.
In
That's
a-
what
in
cured
a-
Tristan of his terminal depression.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
should have given one of those to the demon lady. Damn it.
So you just hold the orb and have better.
You don't even hold it. You just, woojoo your hands over it, crystal ball style. And yeah, if you cast a divination, a scrying, and a sending, it is a increased DC to prevent counter scrying, deception, or misleading information. This also means that if you were to divine for an answer to a question, you probably get a slightly better answer.
Is it? Okay.
Who has
So-
scrying prep?
Hello.
Bob, could you see if fucking Bell's popped back on the radar yet?
Okay.
Yeah,
Looking
can you print out scrying? Let's see what the DC is then.
DC 18.
Well, before
it
modifiers.
is-
Ah, all right, crit fail. That's actually perfect for you.
Delightful.
So, as you sort of lean into this orb and punch in, you find it's actually pretty easy to scry in that area, almost as though this orb had been used for the place that she's in before. You
Wait,
can.
Scout finish.
Wizard, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Let's Cal finish first.
No, that's fine. What's the question?
No, it's actually for this.
Okay.
Can I make like a small display on myself so that people see what I see?
I don't know that that's in your capabilities. I think that's more an illusionist trick and not really something you have access to.
I mean, if we're using a
Okay,
crystal
that's-
ball,
But
I think
it
we
is-
all.
It is a crystal ball, so everyone can just look into the orb.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm whipping out an IMAX.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. As you look over Avalon, surely this could only be, you see that there is water above this domed city with a number of individuals inside. Most of them appear to be fine now. Large numbers of like Nighthold members that you recognize as Bell's original landing party are no longer walking around wearing a bunch of like bandages and casts, etc. They're all exercising as the evening comes to its close. Most of them look quite impatient. Belle herself is sat on a bench, like cross-legged, legs tucked up, like underneath her ass, so that she can write in a booklet. There are a couple of people who are sat next to her. One of them you recognize as the large red dragon, and one you recognize as another dragon. This one appears to be in full draconic form. Their head is just like sort of resting on the bench to look at this notepad. Their body is like crushing a bush behind it.
Delightful.
What the actual?
And she really does have a thing for dragons, doesn't she?
Is that a pun or?
Just
No.
yeah, literally several eyes just look straight at fucking Tristan for that one.
What?
And yeah, while you're looking over them, there's something curious about like the normal citizens here in Avalon. Many of them are quite pale individuals with azure blue hair, silvered brows, long ears, and little moon crescents above their head. They're walking around in an assortment of like really classic style knighthood clothing. So the tunics, the trousers, breastplates, etc.
What's her name? Sarah. Whatever, the other fucking robot. Goddamn, what
Okay.
was the fucking name? What's the fucking name? Say it.
What?
Green.
Korean. There's too
Green.
many fucking C characters.
What about Corinne?
No, they're not
Yeah, but
Warforged,
does
Bob,
she
I
have?
don't think.
No,
No,
they
but she has
look.
historical knight knowledge.
Oh, yeah, sure. Unfortunately, I don't know what we're looking at there. I've never seen one of them before. Here, I'll
The
pull one in so that you can see them.
best way to find out would be go down there and ask them ourselves.
Holy
Like
shit.
Yeah. That's fucking
I
weird.
recognize that shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
you do.
Look. Yeah, we got fucking drain eyes.
No,
No.
no, incorrect.
No,
So close.
they're
Here's
moon
another
elves.
one. They're moon elves. They're Centrea's special
Melves.
babies.
Yeah, but I was saying that icon on the forehead is the same thing.
Oh yeah.
as,
That one was a Draenei art piece. Yes.
Yeah.
They appear to be moon elves. Not that you guys have seen a moon elf.
Because the moon is hollow.
Ah!
I mean, in Iona it is, we found out.
So
I-
No,
the
we
diary.
didn't find out. Remember?
Well, you forgot right after you found out.
Let's find Avalon. So they didn't dictate like anything about how to get to Avalon from here in the diary or anything like that, right?
No,
No.
it just said they
No,
were
they
going to
did
go
not
to
make that.
Avalon.
Just
Well.
thought they were headed there.
Do you
Okay.
think you could pop a sending to Bell?
Yeah, I can. I have all sorts of sendings.
Let's try
Now,
it.
this one would be harder. The scrying orb wasn't set up to send to any specific person in there. So I will need you to give me a wisdom check.
If I
Let's
remember
see
I
correctly,
will
you're
what's on.
answer
sending.
up.
If I remember correctly, your sending failed last time as well.
Yep, she's still
No.
using an orb
Yeah.
that helps her. But there is a check involved. It's not assigned specifically. Like, this orb was clearly pointed dead ass at Avalon.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah. Stray.
Ah,
Advantaged wisdom.
check or save.
Check.
Damn. 18.
18, that is enough. Okay, type your sending out.
Ah, fudge. Well, I'm saying what Trissy's saying.
That's
Okay.
true. Then save and type out what Hallie says. Make sure
Sure.
to leave at least 4 words so Hallie could sneak in enough moves.
I mean, it should just be like on the island, found you, or no, saw you. How do we get there?
Or how do we get you out of it?
No, how do we get there? Because we want to get down there.
I don't know why I have crab rape stuck in my head.
Huh?
Have what?
Crab rave stuck in my head.
Crab rave.
Oh, crab rape.
Here, I'll just copy
Yeah,
lands.
I know that.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
a
Stray.
classic one.
It is a classic. All right. So while you're looking through the orb, you see Belle like sort of wince and do the pinch bridge of her nose. Both of the dragons look vaguely alarmed for a moment. A red one will lean in, and you get to see that classic fucking television moment where they're checking if forehead fever, which turns her an
Yeah, I
uppercut.
don't think I.
Okay.
Yeah, I can also, if they're speaking any languages, I can see what they're saying. Sadly, it doesn't transmit audio.
Oh wait, no, the scrying ends because sorry, your enhancer ability is also concentration, so you just have to send a message out. And mind you, don't see that.
Um,
Yep. But important bit, do we get a message back?
Clicky clacky.
Our head. We're in Avalon, trapped in time bubble on Southeast Island, north of Lake. Find a slab, return it.
My God.
fine. Return the
Return
slab.
the slab.
The slab.
Can you go to the map so we can?
Return the slab.
Yeah.
Sure,
Suffer
absolutely.
my curse.
Suffer my curse.
So
Mhm.
southeast of the eye.
Well, no.
Southeast
She's saying
island.
she's on the Southeast Island. She doesn't know you guys are here, so she needed to.
We said we're on the Dragon Keep
We
above
said we're
her.
on the Dragon Keep above her,
Oh right, yeah. Sorry. Oh, never mind then. 1 second.
north of the lake. So
South.
wait,
Instead of on Southeast Island, it's south of mountain. Find a slab north of the lake. Return it.
what? So like here? Because that's the only lake.
Yeah.
This is the only bit.
Presumably, this lake tile doesn't cover the entire 24 miles.
So then
that the
she
hex
means
is in.
like over here.
She means somewhere in this hex to the northern end of it.
Okay.
Well, guess that's where we're going.
And yes, that means Belle had her very own map adventure.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Trapped in a time bubble. The hell does that mean?
Probably means wherever she is, time flowing awkwardly.
Okay,
If it's
okay.
flowing at all.
I do have a lot more casts of sending. We should probably let our Dragon Knight commander, the leader, know that we found a stronghold that they can set up shop in, and also to bring sweets.
Yeah, presumably Lord Andrew would be glad to know that there is a place center of the island where they can range out from and stay stocked up and safe.
Yep.
Yeah, do sending to him for that.
Yeah,
Make
Hallie's
sure he
going
knows to avoid the roper path. Only one
Yeah.
of them's cleared out.
I have multiple casts of sending, so
Yeah. I assume you want to warn him of the giant as well.
gonna giant lady, vindictive about knights is currently turned itself against Vel, and then tell him about the stronghold, avoid the ropers, the ancient dragon knight stronghold, tended to by bound fae that love sweets.
Cool. All right then. Yeah, you can do that throughout the how many screens you got? Sorry, the sendings even.
Let's see. Sorry, the page refreshed for me, so
That's fine.
I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 casts if I want to.
Sure. All right then. Over the course of this, you will learn that
Oh yeah, we're ahead of these idiots. Haha.
Nice.
Since we probably have plenty of sending, you should ask if he wants us to wrap around with it and net the elites with them to make
Yeah,
it
in his
easier.
response, yeah, like you can see by the response, literally, they're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
wrap around to meet you because they can do a wide net. While as Tammy and crew, they found more success as just moving as a force. They're gonna like try and just fucking total Warhammer, just like ping pong off of stuff and move as a trio of three. Whereas the Dragon forces are doing a wraparound. They're gonna come around like that, push the elites, and they would appreciate you guys stabbing in the arsehole.
Hallie gives him a moo of affirmation.
Cool.
I should be able to.
That's
What?
kind of in the opposite direction of where we need to go.
No, it isn't. This isn't. Remember, this isn't the entire hex for the lake.
I mean, yeah, but it's still gonna be on the north shore.
Yeah, you'll have to
So
go
we'll have to go-
around for a moment, but they definitely could use the hand. Apparently, there are just a lot of elites in that area.
Yeah, you go like something like this.
Why do you even need to go over there?
No, that's a water
Oh,
type.
right.
That's a water.
What,
You can skirt the edge
again,
of that. Again, just to repeat,
yeah.
that water doesn't fill all 24 miles of this hex here. You can skirt around it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just like that, then.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
do we even need
basically.
to do that? All right.
Why
Well, that
even
sounds
go
good.
down? You just go
Yeah,
straight over.
you can go straight over. It's a slow journey because you're circumnavigating that hex, but yeah, it's still quicker than going like actually around by hexes. You can cut right through.
It's gonna depend
Right.
on what we have to do with that tablet, or sorry, the slab. The
That is
slab.
also true. You might have to double back for the slab if you want to be there in time to help out Lord Andrew and co.
Okay. Probably do have to do that.
I mean, I can split off from the
Yeah.
rest of you guys for a bit if you need to go.
No,
We,
no, Tristan. I have a
I'm
feeling
sure
that
Belle will
everything.
keep for another day or two. She looks like she was doing just fine. In fact,
Yes,
she might be having some kind of
Mm.
harem romance with these dragons. Or are you
Yes,
just jealous
also-
because you aren't going to get to dig in too?
I don't care about that.
Yes.
I just.
Also, I have a feeling that what I'm looking for is down there in Avalon. Or rather,
Like,
maybe who I'm looking for.
we gotta go there. Let's just go and kick some dirt in some bad guys' faces and then head on over.
Cassie rubs Trist's head. She'll be fine. She's a big, strong girl.
You've seen her. She's fine. She has 2 dragons with her now. I doubt a lot can actually hurt her right at this moment.
And I presume that didn't require 8 sendings to get all of that across. I can literally send to her again.
It probably took 5 to 6. If you try and send to her again, she'll ask you to probably not do that. It gives her a bit of a cracker of a headache punching through that barrier.
Oh. Well, I was going to send to her again to tell her that we're going to kick some dirt and some hench guys that are messing with our backline.
Okay.
Also, send one to Amory too, just so she knows to come up here.
That'll be all
Sure.
late then by Amory.
Alright, so we're venting the gas through the keep. We'll have to sleep on the campground tonight. We're venting gas through the keep.
So this is where the van is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't you're gonna vent all that gas into the keep?
That was their plan, yes.
Is
Yeah,
that
because it has
going
to go somewhere.
Isn't that going to harm the creatures?
Should. It,
Shouldn't.
The gas itself isn't really harmful. It's
There's a
just.
forge in there. Have you warned them about what you're doing?
Yeah,
Also
we're gonna
there's a
turn the
bunch of
forge off.
open there's a
Yeah,
bunch
we're
of
gonna have to-
open fire, yeah.
We're gonna have to turn off the flame. Yeah, but otherwise we're gonna be under attack pretty soon.
Wait a minute. Hold up here a second. I saw. Wasn't there supposed to be like some internal fire thing here that we were supposed to get for Faunra's blade?
No, that's no.
yeah.
Yeah, it
That is
is.
here.
That's
Yeah, it
not
is here.
here.
Yeah, it is.
No.
This was like
It's
Yeah.
look on this map here. There's a big pin for it.
Oh. Is it
Yeah,
over
it's
there? I
way
thought
over
it
there.
was on the island.
No.
No.
No, my
Huh.
thing's on the island.
Oh, right. The
Yeah.
tree. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my weapon thing.
Alright.
We just haven't found it yet.
all right, whatever then. Okay.
Yeah, you're after a fulgurite from a scorched tree somewhere out here in
Well,
this island.
the scorched
Not
tree is
fulgurite,
for the
sorry,
haft. Fulgurite is for the
I just
actual.
missed out the words. It's okay. Yeah.
And then we're gonna put a gemstone on it to make it knock people back. It'll be great.
Yay! Bonk.
Well, let's go ahead and just do the venting of the gas there and do a long rest here in the campgrounds and head on down.
Sure. Tris, give me a Tinkers.
Sure. I'll get somebody to come help.
No,
20. I don't even need it. I have the stupid wrench.
Yep. And again, no one here has Tinkers training, so you'd be on your own for it every time.
Well, doesn't
Again,
matter.
not
'Cause
that it's a problem. You have special stick. You are your own best friend. And yeah, a 20 is fine. It takes a bit of time to do so slowly and carefully and not just like cause a big gas explosion. Because there are just like lots of braziers, candles, fires, forges. But you can push this gas out into vents. They will gradually filter down. It's a bit smelly in the hold for a while, but with the main front vault open, you can sort of how to describe it? You can do a pressure funnel by blasting cold magic at one end.
yeah.
Tends to get it all. And then, yeah, you can shut her back up again. And congratulations, guys. You now control a dragon stronghold, and the knights can, in fact, like, camp their forces to refresh and refurb. You have
We
a big
have an
scrying orb.
FOB.
You literally have a forward operating base. Your Lord Commander can fucking use a big scrying orb to try and direct efforts.
Nice.
It's all good shit. How about we go to experience?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, one question before
Yeah.
we go to experience. Did anything happen to the shield since I've used it multiple times today?
I think it's too early.
Okay.
God, what's it called?
Hardening
Like,
shield.
Heartening shield.
Yeah. You get the sensation of a warm, fluffy cuddle hug. But no, using it does not specifically seem to trigger whatever the secret is.
Okay.
So, did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
Well,
Why,
yes.
Yeah.
Discover an interesting truth about the world?
Yes.
The Avalon
Yeah.
time bubble.
Bubbles exist.
New ally or a lasting enemy?
Our
Several.
maid friends.
Noodle friends! Yeah,
Noodles.
Mlem friends.
Mlemlings.
Advance to complete a quest?
Yes. Secure
Yep.
keep.
Defeat a threat far beyond expectations.
No.
Learn something new about a player character.
No.
Changed an allied NPC's life drastically for the better.
Yes.
You've
We
given your
got rid of all these
group a
demons.
forward operating base and dealt with all of that. Enemies left for the worst, no. Scoring an achievement. Yes. You've cleared enough map squares to do that. So that is 6 experience. 5 and then an achievement always goes on top. Congratulations for a
That's
6
sweet.
experience session.
24? 424? We
God, it
just
feels
blazed
so
right
bad
past
being-
420. That's unfortunate.
I'm behind by
Thanks.
6 still.
Oh, you poor baby. 1
Thank
3-day
you.
downtime will fix you right up.
Yeah, that will never have until like the end of this island.
I mean, we're not going to level by the time this island's over, I don't think.
What do you mean we're not
Oh,
gonna
no,
level?
I think-
we are
we
going to.
will.
It's like 5 sessions.
I mean, maybe.
We definitely are going to level before we get off this island. And then after this island, it's going to be downtime.
Yep. Well, in that case, we all get to dab on Ariel.
Dab, 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 dab. Yeah.
And I get one of the coolest spells in the game at level 11. For when I don't want heal, fucking Sunbeam, baby.
Sunbeam.
Nice.
Sunbeam is disgustingly strong given the fact it's a fucking concentration and you can do that each fucking round.
That's
Mhm.
debate between 10th level of sorcerer or 2nd level of cleric.
And level
Sork.
sorcerer.
There's really not much.
I may
Well,
consider like
Yeah, there's
I mean,
not much
Channel
debate
Divinity
there.
is kind of nice, actually, for War
Yeah, the
Cleric.
channel divinity is good. That's why it's debate.
And there's a reason why I'm going to have Sunbeam prepared for the big fight. Undead have disadvantage against the saving throw, and the sunbeam counts as sunlight.
Neat.
Yeah. Let
The
me tell you
light.
though, 10th level sorcerer that will get you a second, 5th level thing to use.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I can do that anyway, but
you know what? I vote War Cleric. That sounds like more fun.
And
Mm.
another cantrip.
is it
She
another
uses
cantrip?
one cantrip the entire game.
Yeah, you get another cantrip at 10th level.
I use 2, Savin.
And also another meta magic.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I guess it depends on
I
if
will
we're
get
gonna
a
be
single.
doing like ASIs like 70 after we hit 11th level.
I don't think we're actually capped in this campaign. Are we,
Is it
Scout?
11th level capped?
11th level is the highest one on the sheet.
I mean, that was the highest level on the sheet in Torchlight until we went past it.
Yeah, but that's for you.
I mean, Torchlight, I'd always intended to go over that.
Well,
I just hadn't expanded
Scout,
the
what is
sheet.
the level cap
I'm-
in this campaign, if any?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It depends what you guys want.
I mean, I don't really want past 13, but
I'm fine going higher.
I'm fine going at least to 12.
I don't. Yeah, I'm okay
Yeah.
going higher than
We
11.
could go 13, I guess.
Okay, make the level cap 13.
All right.
Might as fucking well.
That's kind of what I was thinking for my next campaign setting too.
Especially
just
after
outline it.
Savin fucking bumped past 11 with
Yeah, oh
fucking
boy.
vigorous intensity.
We have 2 and like 3/4 extra levels.
Yep.
In Savin.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, one of those was like almost a freebie because it just required 50 XP. But yeah, in 70, I think you guys would be like in the mid 13s now.
Mm-hmm.
We used
Yep.
actual level tracking.
Because 13th level for casters is when you unlock 7th level spells.
7th level.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
for everyone, it's proficiency +5, I believe.
Yep, it's
Such
proficiency +5, and you get 7th level spells, and then beyond that, you get kind of you get
Seventh
kind of
level
lost in the
spells.
sauce.
Yeah, I'll have 4th level spells by then.
That's still more than I have.
Hey,
Mm.
well, maybe just maybe be a pure 1 class, because at 7th level I'll get regenerate.
It's pretty great.
Pretty good.
What
Well,
could also
regardless.
be hilarious about
Okay, let's save an
If
edit.
you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you, as far as we know, in like 3 hours from Urzenhammer. Until then, adios, and do take care.